Fucking it ain't fucking money. Carlos, this is a stupid fucking problem to have. But it is a problem, nonetheless. Rat fuckers. Rat fuckers.
Ain't it funny how even the worst of heathens try to get righteous when they think the Lord is about to tap them on the shoulder?
Listen, if I wasn't so sick, I would give you one of these across your ugly lips.
Who you calling ugly, sucker?
I'm calling you ugly. I could stick your face in some dough and make some gorilla cookies.
Well, the Democrats' way of running this country is to go tell us all how we ought to make sacrifices. God, they're great on that stuff. But they're all going to have us over the hill to the poorhouse. We ain't going to be able to drive over there because we ain't got no gas. We're going to have to walk it.
Oh, the Reader's Digest says walking is very good for you.
Oh, ain't that lovely? The Reader's Digest can always put a little joy into poverty. Listen, my whole point is this whole thing with the energy and everything. This is all a conspiracy. No, you know that it's a conspiracy there. Listen, for years, all our lives, they've been telling us to go out and buy stuff that use energy. You know, all electrical stuff. They got electric toasters, electric ovens, electric stove, electric stereo, electric TV, electric race, electric hair blower, electric knives, electric every damn thing. Not to mention the cars. And now, after all the big corporations there make the billions and billions of dollars worth of profits, signals, wham, they're changed. And after telling us for years that we can't live without this junk, now they tell us that we gotta live without it. The country is going straight into the dumper.
Twitter user @WayneASchneider asked, which of you is more like Jesus? Trump, let's start with you.
I love the Bible. I've read the whole book. I love the Bible. Great book, incredible book. I love Corinthians. I love both of them. I think they're incredible. I love their leather. And I'll say this, I really do. I love it. And I'll say the Book of Job, incredible book. Incredible book. It's Jobs is in the Bible. Jobs is in the Bible. If our president wasn't reading the Quran, maybe he'd know that. But here's the point. Very important. Very important. Jesus, most boring part of the book. Are you kidding me? He's a very boring guy. They should have chopped him up into pieces. They should have chopped him up. Why did they crucify him? He came back like Voltron. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I would be a way better Jesus. Way better Jesus. Way better Jesus.
All right. I will, based on the audience reaction, points to Mr. Trump on that. Senator Sanders?
Look, I'm not like Jesus at all. There's nothing in common. I'm far older than Jesus ever was. I don't know, maybe he would have run for, Emperor of Rome or something if he'd lived as long as I did. But let me say this. I am not particularly religious. However, I do have a Holy Spirit-like effect on Vermonters and Vermont-like people. Wherever two or more Birkenstocks are gathered, I am in their midst. All right, points now to Senator Sanders.
Something a burglar would not want to see when he breaks into a house.
Naked grandma!
Naked, huh?
I don't want to see that either.
I know you're right, okay? Nobody wants to see a naked grandma, but what are the chances of you breaking in a house and running up into your grandmama naked? Looking for the naked grandmama in the house, outside, in the woods, on the blanket.
Oh, you should be coming on pretty soon, dude. How much do you smoke?
This will be a little demonstration of that. Listen up. That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
The city took my job, just a face within the mob, so I had to get away. I was angry at myself, put my own life on the shelf, making pennies every day. Yeah, but I'm through doing time, pushing rocks all through a mine. And if the bad times ain't over for me, I might as well be free. I might as well be free. Spending weekends at the mall, ain't any life at all, but we did the best we could. I'm a symptom of the times, now my face between the lines, when it ever did any good. Yeah, but I'm through doing time, and I've committed no crime. If the bad times ain't over for me, I might as well be free. I might as well be free. Yeah, back on my feet, reached and ready for the streets. I'm not wandering anymore. I got leather on my heels, I got rubber on my wheels, I got a Magnum 44. Yeah, but I'm through doing time with my ass out on the line. And if the bad times ain't over for me, I might as well be free. I might as well be free. Yeah, I might as well be. I might as well be free.
All right, welcome to another exciting special edition evening episode of the original Red Pill Show. Today is Thursday. Damn, everybody starts messaging me now, and it start the show. Not to mention the fucking password was changed. Welcome to another exciting episode of the original Red Pill Show. Today's Thursday. I had the vent, sorry. Thursday, August 20. August? Fuck, I wish. All this shit would be over with already. April 23rd, 2020, this show. It's for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please use it at your own risk. The show is copyrighted by me, Freedom Revolution Network. No part of it can be reused or rebroadcasted without my written consent, or you can just ask. I could care less. Finally, the
The show's opinionated. That's why we do it, especially me, the host. Again, especially me. Callers, Mel wants to throw up the number there. People that are naughty in the chat room, and guests, which we have a guest tonight. So get ready. Are and always will be opinionated under no circumstances whatsoever. Should opinions be taken as advice? If you're seeking professional advice, we strongly encourage you to hire a licensed, if required, person in his or her field there, little Tommy. Amen. No, that's his name. Broadcasting live from the wonderful ghost town of Loveland, Colorado, where there ain't shit going on. And if you go outside, you will be shot on sight. Cannot go anywhere until Sunday, I guess. And all this shit will start to be done with, if that ain't makes any sense. It will be over. It'll all be done. We get our life back, I hope. So anyway, hopefully, if I don't get hit sideways with any other technical crap, Margarita Monet, the lead singer from Edge of Paradise, one of my favorite female-fronted bands, is going to be calling in here any second. So without further ado, we will bring on a lovely co-host, Melissa. Holy shit, that might be her. Nope, Dwayne can't bring in right now. Sorry, but I can bring Mel in. It's not joining. I'm gonna be really fucking pissed. What's wrong with this thing? Oh my god. There she is. Well, it only took 30 seconds.
Hey, I think I'm live now.
Yeah, what in the hell is going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What is going? Why are you standing in a puddle of water? Or is that ice? What is
Well, it's actually, you can't see the whole damn thing. It's one of my illusion ones, and there's nothing in the shoes.
Huh. Okay.
It's just a pair of shoes sitting there and no body attached.
Huh. Okay. Well, I have another complaint. So I was
well, let me have it. It's been one of them days.
This will be
What's
the
up?
technical service department. It's like, really? You change the password on me?
I forgot to tell you.
Fuck. I go, what? I can't get in. I can't get in.
I did. I totally forgot to tell you. I am so sorry.
Oh, man. I just barely got everything entered and signed on. And, you know, this show, there's a lot more stuff to open than you really realize, especially when you're under time pressure. And
well, yeah.
Fuck. I'm like, I gotta open this. I gotta open that. But my main concern was get on Spreaker first, and then Zoom, and then I could open up all the other crap because that can wait.
Yeah.
I can do that during the intro and the songs and all that. But no, everything's fine. It's like just woosah, Tim, relax. But yeah, it's a special edition of the original Red Pill Show, and hopefully Margarita, she didn't get back to me, but I don't think she had to. I think she did. I mean, she was coming. She said she was coming. And it's 8.
Well, you said last night that she was.
Yeah. Well, she finally got a hold of me. Like as soon as she texted me last night or got a hold of me on Twitter messaging, that's when I told you.
Well, yeah, I know.
But she got a lot of shit going on. I know it was late, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Well, no, it was funny because Scarlett was like, "Why didn't you tell me we had an interview tonight?" And it's like, because he didn't tell me until late last night that it was finalized.
Yeah, and that's the truth. I didn't know until that second. And I go, fuck, I better tell Mel because I don't know what's going on with the network with, you know, the recent situation is going
nothing but positive things, actually.
Oh, really? Well, please do share. We'll just kill some time. I know Dwayne's on hold, and I can't. I'm not going to bring him on. I got to get Margarita on, and I'm not going to get on into calls because this show's about her tonight.
Right.
in her band Edge of Paradise, and you should be real excited. I mean,
Oh, I am. I am totally excited.
she's freaking phenomenal.
You know me. I
know.
number one, I love my music.
Yeah.
Number two, women in rock. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, feel free to whatever, just like any other show we have, just go right in there. And
Have
just
you ever
maybe-
known me not to?
No, but I like, this is Tim's interview. I don't want to. It's like, I don't fucking care. You say what you want.
Oh, you know I will.
I'm not gonna be rude, but she's got some shit going on, and
Yeah.
she's like in the middle of moving.
Oh,
I got a lot of questions for her. A lot of questions. I think it's almost been 3 years since I interviewed her, which I cannot believe.
Wow, lots of time to catch up on.
Yeah, and they all go, oh, I go, will you come back? Oh yeah, and it's nothing against her or anything.
No, they get busy.
Well, yeah, and I get busy, and life gets in the way, and the next thing you know, it's 3 years later. It's like,
right. Well, where did that time go?
Not to mention COVID-19 getting in the way and all this other crap. So, but she's she's amazing. I just hope she.
Good dog.
Hope I gave her.
Sorry.
All right, I like getting yelled at in my ear. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry about that. He and the cat are in a mood tonight, so my buddy boys are being rather frisky and obnoxious. So
got it.
They're not asleep like in the morning.
Okay. Well, let's see. Okay. All ready for you. See, the one thing I don't like again is I'm not going to put her on hold. When she calls, I'm going to answer it right away.
Well, yeah.
Because they can't hear shit. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Because then all of a sudden, bam, she'll be on the air, and it's like she has no idea what we even said. It's not very nice. Oh, that's not how you spell Tim. I'm still a little bit flustered from. I got all that loaded, and it was 8 o'clock, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to start the show. Like, boom. Usually, I'm sitting here wasting time or a couple minutes.
Yeah, I was kind of laughing at the fact that you were already doing your intro, and I was still sitting there on hold going,
Yeah. I'll give her the number again just in case.
But yeah, so what do you think about doing an evening show every Wednesday night?
Yeah, that's fine. It might come to the point that with my job again, and now, well, if and when the world starts over again, I might have to do it in the evenings, because the mornings I might have to be at work by 7, because it's usually
Oy vey.
Yeah, that's usually my hours.
That's even earlier than it was.
I know. Well, that's why I got up so earlier when I dragged you out of bed at the earlier times.
Yeah.
And push. Let's see. 238 494. Yeah, but to answer your question, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Wait a minute. 238 494 3128. Why can't I type tonight? 493.
Okay, I'm going to go through and say hi to everybody.
Sure.
While you're doing that.
Why I'm trying to type my phone.
Yeah. While you try to figure out your phone.
No, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I have an iPhone for work and I have a Galaxy Android, and it's hard enough to type on the bigger screen with the Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy 10. I think this is an S10. The iPhone's even worse, and it's like you gotta. You make one mistake and you got to triple check everything. It's just really irritating. Okay, go ahead. Say hi to everybody. Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to go through and say hi, Dwayne and Pamela and Sheila and Lisa K. I think I already said Sheila. Bill. I can't even keep track. And Main Jean in YouTube. And so far I see Alicia, Evie. Hey, Evie, haven't seen you on there in a long time. And Tina Phillips.
Awesome.
So good evening.
Good evening. Thank
I
you
can't
for
do it like you do it.
joining us. It takes years of practice and a lot of drugs. So you got one down. You just got to practice.
I don't do a lot of drugs.
It was a joke. Relax, Francis. Take it easy, Francis. Have some fun. A little more energy here. I'm actually awake.
Apparently, I need more drugs.
That could be.
I got 2 sites fixed today out of my list of
Yay.
ones that have been dead.
Well, please do
Yay.
share. Please do share the positive stuff. Is that part of it, or what else?
Yes, that is a positive.
Okay.
Not related to the network, but I've been fighting all these technical errors and sites that are just randomly crashing for no apparent reason. And I've gotten 3 of them back up now.
Awesome.
Yay. Got
So
3 more to go.
You actually earned your money today.
All $0 of it.
Wow. Whoops. Join the rest of us. I didn't mean to do that.
See that says something about my dedication, because these are sites that have been up for a very long time, and I'm no longer, actively maintaining or doing anything with them, but they went down and I busted my butt for the last couple of weeks trying to get them back up.
Far out.
Just because that's my work and I stand behind my work. Meh.
All right. So just to make sure the blonde doesn't come out in me, 7 p.m. California time is 8 p.m. Denver time, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Because I didn't fuck that up then.
No, that one is good.
And I asked her to call in at 7:15 p.m., which would be 8:15 p.m. So I'm good there. I gave her the number twice. I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to...
wing it and wait.
Well, that's what I hate, though, because I don't want to start getting into stuff, and then she calls. And I got to drop everything.
So we just keep everything light tonight.
Yeah, I guess. All right, well...
We won't get into one of our really deep, dark discussions.
Dark? It's a good positive day.
That's what I'm saying. We won't get into...
Oh, I thought you said we will. Sorry.
No.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, well, I can tell you, man. I mean, I'm tired, but I'm tired at the end of the day, but I'm awake. But in the mornings, man, it takes like at least half of this show and a half a pot of coffee to get going. So
I'm telling you, dude, move your coffee pot to your desk. It's
why,
awesome.
So I can break it like you?
I broke it in the sink.
Oh, okay.
I was filling it up with water. Well, okay, you know how you swish it around and rinse it out,
Yeah.
And when I went back in to the sink to fill it, I caught the edge of the sink.
Okay. Got it.
Yep, busted a hole in the bottom of my coffee pot. That was not a good day. Today was, though.
Well, that's awesome. I had a pretty good day, too. I had to go all the way down to Denver, though. Well, I got pulled out last night because I'm on call. I had an emergency call downtown Denver. It's so weird going down there, and I threw a video on Facebook where you're downtown Denver. It's like 7, 8 o'clock at night, and there's no cars.
Wow.
Driving. Just cops, just sitting there with their lights on, waiting to bus people. And there were some homeless people, and there's some shady people walking around, and that was confirmed later because the security guy had to unlock something for us to work on it today. And he's like, oh yeah, the drug dealers usually they deal drugs, leaning against the wall so you can't see what they're doing. And now they're just doing it out in the open. And according to him, the cops, we're not worried about it. We're not doing nothing about it.
They probably aren't.
That's what he said. I'm just repeating what he said.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the way it is, but
yeah.
I'm like, wow, dude, that's pretty, I mean, what a better time. But I guess if they lock them up and throw them in jail, they're going to have to let them back out anyway. So what the hell's the purpose of arresting people if you're going to let them go?
And all the paperwork.
Yeah, well,
and they have to have the physical contact with them.
That's probably the truth right there. The cops don't want to do the paperwork. I'm like, why the fuck am I going to do this if they're just going to let them out anyway? That could very well be. I have people in my Facebook chat room. You, of course, Joe. Alicia's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly's in there. What up? Evie Dawson. I don't know who that is.
Evie, she's been around for a long time.
but it's spelled E-V.
Yeah.
E-V. That's cool. Okay. And that's it. That's it. But yeah, I like this. Way more people already right off the bat. Until my interview don't show up and I go, what the fuck, Tim? Like,
Evening, Cherokee.
I don't know what to tell you. Oh no. Well, well, obviously something happened, or she forgot. I just messaged her. Oh, please, come on, please. I hate when interviews they don't happen.
It happens, though. I need to get a hold of Steve.
Yeah, we got to reschedule some of the
Yes.
ones for whatever reasons. We're not batting. We're not batting 1,000 by any means with our interviews.
No, we're not.
Kind of sucks.
But now that, because I mean, we did start to do an evening show.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit later, which made it kind of difficult because we get up so early. Well, we were getting up so early.
Exactly.
And so, did you get a beep?
Oh, yeah. I did one of those stupid Facebook things, and it says I'm going to get married to some woman with the first name of V on February 1st, 2001. That's my son's birthday, actually. You know, like
2001.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. 2021. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's already passed.
Yeah.
Weren't you already married?
Yeah. 1988. So I'd have been married for, I don't even want to do the math. Well, 13 years, something like that. Anyway. Yeah, and the only woman I know that starts with the V is Valerie, and she's married. I put up there, I don't even know anybody named V. I mean, it's single.
Mm.
Yeah. And then my son goes, well, there's another person, Victor, in your friends list. I'm like, yeah, no, that ain't happening.
You're going to marry a Victor.
Not happening. Sorry. But yeah, people are just commenting on it. Well, why don't you, would you like to say the phone number, or do you would want me to? Maybe just start taking phone calls.
Okay.
So Margarita calls in, and then you have to go. You know what? I'm going to burn all your albums. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, don't be mean.
I'm never playing your song again. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that. Yeah, but they're coming to Denver, so I should probably say about it if I can. And when I finally got a hold of her, she goes, well, we're going to have you on our guest list when we ever show in Denver, so I can't wait for that.
Oh, you lucky dog, you.
It's going to be so much fun. So, well, they promised me a sound check. And I don't expect it by any means, but man, if I could rip on my guitar in like a
That'd be
concert,
amazing.
oh man, oh, it's like they're gonna have to pull me off stage.
That would be freaking amazing.
Like, Tim, we got a show to do. Get the fuck off.
Since they're going to be in Denver, are they by chance making a stop over here on the Western Slope also?
I don't know. You can go to Edge of Paradise. I think it's edgeofparadise.com, or they're on Twitter. They're on Facebook.
I doubt it.
I
But
think it is Edge of. Yeah, I doubt it too. The closest thing to you would be Utah. I don't think they're
actually, Denver's just as close as Salt Lake.
What, you're like right in the middle?
Yeah, literally right in the middle. It's like, I mean, time-wise, we're right in the middle. If we didn't have to drive through the mountains,
Right.
it would only be like a 2-hour drive. But thanks to the mountains,
Well, yeah, they kind of get in the way. They're kind of big. Edgeofparadise.com, I think.
yes,
Is that right?
I found it.
Yeah, their concert schedule. But the weird thing is that
Oh, that's not it.
edgeofparadise.com. I see it.
I'm looking at edgeofparadise.com. It says need travel inspiration.
Yeah, that's a travel. Well, what the fuck is it then? Wow.
That ain't it.
Well, we'll have to Google them then. Edge. I never go on people's web pages.
I bet it's on their Facebook.
I'm sure it is. Edge. It's too easy.
Oh, edgeofparadiseband.com. Right
Band.
there at the top.
Edge of Paradise.
It's not pair of dice. It's
Pair.
PARADISEBAND.com.
Edge of Paradise. Band.com.
How they're gonna? Oh man!
What? Oh yeah, there it is, right there. There's
They're gonna be in frickin' Denver at Herman's Hideaway, October 3rd. It's 2 days before my 50th birthday.
That's where I'm going. Well, if you're really nice and you can, because I'm not picking your ass up. I'm sorry. But if you can get there, then you can go with me and we'll have fun. So there you go. But I got to get tickets. This wasn't on there before.
Yeah, and I even know where Herman's Hideaway is.
Or you know what it is?
That's down by where I used to live.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is it down by Littleton or something?
On Broadway, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's on Broadway. Little tiny place, and it's a small venue too. So that's going to be an incredible show.
Is that far from the state capitol? Because I was right down by there today, off of Broadway. Can't be that far.
Well, nothing's that far.
I know Denver's not that big. It fucking cracks me up.
Yeah.
Oh, the city, it's so big. I'm like,
no, it's just crowded.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she's coming, or somehow we did not communicate, or what? Maybe she's moving her shit because she said she was moving.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, the phone number is.
There you go.
669-900-6833 or 929-205-6099. And once you're on there, enter the meeting ID 238-494-3128.
Uh-oh.
And wait for Tim to pay attention.
Hey, stop it. I can multitask. I'm a guy, but I can maybe do two things at once. So all right, well, Wayne wants to come on, so we'll bring him. What was that? What did you say?
I'm just giggling.
Yeah.
About your whole doing two things at once.
Really?
Why do women like drummers?
Why?
Think about everything they have to do when they're doing stuff. They have to use all four appendages at once in synchronicity.
Yeah, but they're not using their penis, so what's the point of that?
Because the penis is like the absolute last thing needed for enjoyment of sex for a woman.
It is? So what's the guy going to do with the legs?
Oh, don't tell me. Do I really have to educate you on foreplay? Really?
Well, apparently so, yeah. I mean, I get the hands, and I get the kissing, and I get the tongue. What's the guy do with his legs? And really, I don't know. I could see the hip.
Oh, honey, you need to like read the Kama Sutra or something.
It's on Austin Powers, ain't it? That's a real book, huh?
Yes, it's a real book.
Huh. I guess I got some reading to do.
You might want to find a girlfriend first, though.
Yeah, that would help. I'm getting married in February. Bite your tongue. I got a fiance. I don't even know who she is, though. All right, so let's bring Dwayne on and see what's going on. But if I bring you on, Dwayne, and Margarita calls for whatever reason,
well, obviously, yes.
I gotta hang up.
And he'll understand that.
Gotta cast you off like a $2 whore. Sorry. You ready?
Boom.
Hello. It's
there
taking
he is.
Long.
It really is.
I will leave.
Is that a joint?
No,
No,
that's a cigarette.
I'm gonna say.
I'm not getting my ass in trouble for a second time. Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
No, we're not even gonna discuss that part because it was all bullshit anyway.
No, I got in trouble for smoking a joint earlier today. I'm like, I'm not getting in trouble.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the other.
No, it's nothing but
BS.
uproad positives from here.
Thank you, because that's where we want to be.
Bro, speaking of interviews, Tim, I got gypped last week on an interview.
Did you?
Hey, buddy boy.
I was supposed to have an interview for someone from a recovery page, and they were like, I gotta cancel. I can't be on your show because you're gonna jeopardize it. Click.
Whoa.
Whoa.
How nice that was. Well, at least they called you. So
Unlike us, who we're just kind of getting stood up.
you know,
she joined.
Go ahead.
She told us to join the freaking waiting room. I went like, no, click.
And yes, Pam, there is a movie, and it is a badass movie, actually.
Of what?
Yeah, is it?
It's called Kama Sutra. It's a tale of Indian love.
Is it a porn or is it a movie? What is it?
Okay, so in some ways, back in the day, it would have probably been considered possibly as soft porn.
Really?
Nowadays, not so much.
Can I confuse Mel here for a minute?
Eyes!
It's the meth head. He's back.
Far out, man. Hang on a second.
Okay, so I got a question that will confuse both of your heads for a minute.
What, man?
60 plus 60 times 0 plus 1 equals what?
1.
Or 61.
No. 1.
Put it in a calculator. 60 plus 60 times 0 plus 1 comes out as 61.
Anything times.
Because you have to do the most. But see, I don't do math.
I just wanted to confuse Mel.
I hate math.
You can count. You can count the appendages on a drummer. You can count the. It should be 5, actually. You're wrong.
When I put it in my
6.
calculator, it came out as 61.
Damn, it actually would be 6, not 5. Oh wow, I can hear them.
Yeah, I can hear that.
That's my brain. That's not the goggles.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that your brain?
Yeah.
Is your brain rocking around there?
Yeah, that's
Is your brain that small that it's moving?
I can hear the rocks rolling around.
Well, it's that big because it's so close to the edges of my skull.
What math was I doing? Oh, that's what I was doing.
No, when you gave the call-in number, I'm like, I'm not going to use the call-in number. I got freaking Zoom. I'll just leave.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you could just come right in the show, can't you?
No,
Yeah,
I
you can.
got to wait in the waiting room because I wasn't using the FRN account. I wasn't near my tablet. If I was on the FRN, if I was on my tablet, I would just use the FRN account that just popped on. Since you announced you changed the freaking password and Mel didn't send it to me.
Okay, you told me to do this in a freaking calculator. I just did it in the calculator. I was right. Bite me.
Wait a minute.
Right?
Wait, no, because hold on. When I do
60 plus 60 times 0 plus 1 is 1. Bite me.
I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you what I got. Wait a minute. Because this is what I got. 61.
It's okay, so we have 2 different calculators saying the exact opposite.
So how the hell is it 1?
Okay, stop the screen share so my screen goes back.
Oh, geez.
That's confusing.
Okay, now check this out.
Oh, whoa.
What?
You're taking control. That's cool.
Yeah, Tammy, you didn't know you can screen share?
No.
Everybody can screen share.
Click the little green button where it says share, and it gives you a whole bunch of options of what you can share.
He's done this screen share before.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to make your day miserable tomorrow, Mel. I'm going to play like 10 Edge of Paradise songs.
You know, I filed the dispute for, of course, they hit us with the copyright claim.
Yep.
And so now we have to wait up to 30 days for her or them, whatever, to either approve it or deny it. Or I guess deny it. So
well, if and when she calls and says it on air, is that good enough? I mean, she was shocked that they're doing that.
yeah, it was pretty stupid.
It is stupid.
My computer is stuck. Hang on.
It makes no. Get a computer expert. I know one. They can help you.
Mel's having
They change passwords without telling people.
right. Like once passwords are changed, everyone should get a message going like, "Hey, this is the new password."
Okay, look, guys.
Should have put it on Facebook.
I had issues today.
Issues? No, when do you not have issues?
And my son just popped up just like you little smart ass.
Hey, watch it.
Just tonight.
Oh.
Mel, you need more weed in your life.
No swearing. It's late. Kids are up. They can hear.
Wait. Oh,
My
yeah,
kid swears
kids are up.
just as much, if not worse, than I do.
Yeah, mine too, actually.
Mel, not Mel. God just called Tim Mel. Wow.
Uh-oh. Should I put my wig on?
A wig?
Oh, yes, he has a wig.
Oh, yeah, I got one right back there. Don't ask why. I just have one.
How are you getting one? What the hell?
You can't see the whole picture, but it's got the exact same equation.
Okay, I get I'm trying to explain it to you. How, Rick, how is she getting one?
I don't know, but it's right, because anything times 0 is 0.
Yeah.
That's 1. So it's really not that hard to figure out.
See, that's what I got. That's when I broke it down and I did, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
But it's not in but it's not in parentheses.
Can I share this?
Exactly. So I took
Can
the
you
P
share
away.
what?
No, go ahead. Sorry. I'm kind of talking out loud.
I don't know. I'm confused by this equation. Down the rabbit hole. We are not going down the rabbit hole.
There's a talking fucking rabbit. That's what started the whole thing last time.
That's what started our conversation yesterday morning.
It'll be Battle of the Screens. Okay. Edge of Paradise, is that up?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I see it.
All right, so for everybody that's watching this and YouTube, what else? What other optical platforms do
Okay. Let me see if I can get through this list.
Asshole YouTubes.
We have YouTube. We have the website. We have Facebook. We have Periscope. We have Twitter. We have DLive. We have Twitch. I know there's another one.
iHeartRadio podcast.
That's not optical.
Yeah, but you can't see video on there. We go out to like 11 different audio platforms.
Facebook Live. Did you say that one?
Yes, Facebook Live.
Sorry.
There's still one missing. I have a Pebble sitting up pretty for me, like really wanting something from me.
Aren't we on Pornhub? No?
Probably.
Must be something different. Give it time. We'll be there.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody put Pornhub, but you're still on Pornhub with the shit we talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I shared Edge of Paradise's schedule.
Nice.
Tour dates. So y'all can pick your state, because it's so weird that this goes across the country, let alone the entire freaking planet, like the coronavirus. Sorry, we're not going to talk about that. And there you go. So pick your favorite state. You will have a great time. I've never seen them live, but they're one hell of a band, and their new album is phenomenal. Universe.
You know, I'm going to say this. That whole equation is the reason I failed math.
I can see why.
I can do math. I just don't like it.
No, I would teach myself algebra, and I got pretty good at it. It was called Math the Easy Way, and I got pretty good, but then it's totally useless because I'm not going to use it. So I forgot all of it.
See, my math teachers hated me because I made them give me reasons why I needed to learn it.
Right.
There isn't.
It's like if I can add and subtract, then I can do pretty much any math out there, because all multiplication is adding a bunch of numbers together. All division is subtracting a bunch of numbers from each other. Therefore, why do I need to learn all this? What is the practical application? My freshman college algebra teacher is the only one who ever put up with me. And she would actually sit there and give me practical reasons why I would want to use certain things that I learned. The only one she couldn't do was imaginary numbers, which is an accounting of all things.
Well, that's really I thought that was like into calculus and stuff.
It is used in accounting, and that is the only quote unquote practical reason she could give me for trying to understand imaginary numbers. Wow, are we making a tunnel?
Tim, you're still screen sharing, by the way, bub.
What am I doing?
You're screen sharing and you're making like one inside of another inside of another. That was cool though.
That was really cool. I like that.
Huh. Okay.
It looked like you were like purposely trying to do it actually.
So everything I had open was like, or I was opening was.
We could see it.
Oh wow. Uh-oh.
I thought I saw Tim have Pornhub open.
Let me check. No, I closed
Evening, Bonnie.
I closed it. Better late than never. Walking
Bonnie
the dog.
just came
Sherman, where's Sherman? Sherman.
Just no T word.
Want a treat?
Or W work.
Or go for a
word.
walk?
Word, not work.
Dude, here's the thing. My math teacher suspended me for 12 days from her math class.
Why?
I told her I said math is fucking stupid and there's no point for it, and walked out the classroom.
I wouldn't argue with that. I don't use it.
I ended up using it 3 years later to take people's pulses, but that's about it. It was simple division.
The dog Sherman's answering me? That's fucking hilarious.
Aww.
All right, sorry, Sherman. I'm so glad you're listening. Tell your other dog friends so they can tune in to a show that I'm not having. Fuck.
It's all right. The FRN has an official mascot.
What's that?
TLO's cat, Garfield.
I think it should be the
Buddy
Crusher
cat.
cat, that cat from that Mel
The
like
Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat, White Rabbit, White Wabbit.
That white
Rabbit
rabbit always gets us in trouble.
Yeah.
You want to know why we get in trouble? Because Mel decides to take us down 18 million rabbit holes at once.
Why is it my fault?
Here we go again. This is deja vu. This is how this started last time.
But why is it always my fault?
I'm not saying.
I don't know.
I didn't say that. I think his mission is to piss off as many women as he can. Unintentional.
So if I want to piss off one woman, I just got to text my mom and say hi.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Nobody's in the chat room. Nobody in the chat room on the network show, or is there?
Nobody.
We don't. Our chat room is not real. All I see is Bob.
Bob's
oh no, I'm not even. I wasn't even. I was scrolled up. That was from like a couple days ago.
It won't even let me message the Blue Room when I'm on my phone or on my computer or on my tablet. I always keep getting errors.
You just gotta find out the audio.
Now you need to fix the Blue Room.
Why are they going to Racine, Wisconsin? There's nothing up there.
Who's going to Racine?
Edge of Paradise.
Oh.
Are they coming to Ohio?
Yes. Cincinnati and Cleveland.
Ooh, that's not that far. I'm going.
Oh, you'll have a good time. Margarita can sing. I mean, it's just insane.
Bro, where?
They're gonna be up at Scarlett's on my birthday.
October 5th?
Yep.
Wow. Why don't we just travel with the band after the show, and then we'll go visit Scarlett and see them also in Minneapolis. How's that sound?
That would be a lot of fun.
I wonder if they'd let us.
However, I also have a grandbaby that's going to be due around that time.
They can wait. No Pitocin.
I'll just tell Rita, hold her in.
Yep. No Chinese food and no Pitocin. So you just sit right there until I get back here.
Man, I'll tell you what. Speaking of Pitocin, you don't even want to get me started on Pitocin.
I wouldn't take it. Why would you want to contract?
Why would you?
No, wait a minute. There's a reason why. It's because when my fiance was in labor, They stopped her Pitocin 8 different times.
They had to give me Pitocin to have Steven. That was not fun. That was like instant labor.
Oh yeah, it forces contractions, man. Yeah. My wife at the time had stress tests twice a week because the doctor, her obstetrician, was worried about my son having being stillborn because something was going on with his heart.
Yeah.
So the only way to check the reaction of his heart, and if he was in there actually reacting, I guess she had stress tests twice a week with Pitocin.
Oh, that sucks. No, they only gave it to
Yeah.
me because we lived like out from the city, and we lived in Granger, Texas, and
Texas.
I had already had 5 times of going into the hospital in false labor. So they were like, okay, we're just gonna set a date. And that stuff was horrible. Oh, that stuff was horrible.
Thank God my fiance had an epidural. She would have broke my hand.
Is this varmint night or what? Because your dog's acting weird. German's acting weird.
Well, and now this time it's Bella.
Oh, that's another dog you got?
Yeah, the one in my picture, that was actually Buddy like 5 minutes ago.
Mel took a picture and posted it up.
Haha. Hey, here's one show I bet you that won't sell out. Montreal, Quebec. The Corona Theater.
Oh, jeez. Oh, bad timing.
I can't go there because I'll get the virus. Just like if I drink the beer. Shit, I can't do that.
Dude, I still drink Coronas. I don't care if the coronavirus is out there.
Yeah, but it has not. I can't believe people even think that way.
I mean, they're going. Never mind. I'm not going there.
Okay. Racine, Wisconsin, Route 20. That better be the name of the band or the bar. Route 20.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna go here for a minute, but the beer is made in Mexico, so I can see why people won't drink it.
Are you being
Why
racist?
does that make any difference? I'm asking a serious question. Why would it make any difference if it was made in Mexico?
That's what I just heard. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying what other people have said. Oh,
What?
we got it's. Oh, hi. Hi, Mel.
You better be careful. What does that have to do with it, though?
Everybody was saying I'm not gonna drink it just due to the fact that it's from Mexico and Mexico has the coronavirus. I went like, and
It's the whole world has it. It's not. Wow. People are so stupid sometimes.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with Mexicans. It was like, really?
Well, yeah. I mean, if it was made in China, maybe I could understand it.
Hey, man, you better not drink my fucking beer. I'll give you a coronavirus, you fucking gringo. Stupido. Whatever.
and that's when Tim just shakes his head and goes ding 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 with the fucking eyes. I love them glasses, dude.
Hey, you know what? I wear my Terminator motorcycle glasses, so I'm a, what am I, Mel? A woman hater? What do you call it?
Yeah.
A
A misogynist.
Miso-horny person? Misogynist? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm that. So what am I with these on? So that's what I'm waiting for.
You with them, I have a lot of categories that can put you in with them glasses.
No, go ahead. Let's go ahead.
I keep flashing to the Japanese anime.
That's what I keep going to.
What about the Simpsons? They got eyes like this, don't they?
I would probably call you Homer Simpson.
Don't. Okay, whatever.
Oh wow, that was a good one. The whole visual. It was the whole visual thing when you did that though.
That was fucking great. That was great. I love that. That was great.
Okay, perfect. What happened to Dwayne's head? I don't know.
Or with the way the eyes move, I can just put you at a meth-eating crackhead.
Are you laying in bed naked, or what are you doing? You're laying in bed.
Close. What the heck?
Bella, shush.
I'm not naked. I'm dressed. I'm just laying here.
What happened to the joint? You done with it?
I smoked that like an hour ago.
I love that bubble sound.
Hey, man. Hey, shut up. I'm drinking a Corona and fucking what is this? A bubbler, right? Did you call it a bubbler?
Either a bubbler or a water bomb.
Bubbler, man. Fuck you.
Bro, I am going to say this, though. I want the truth of what the hell's going on. Because, so, I was diagnosed with RSV yesterday.
What's that?
That's the respiratory thing that babies get.
Oh, okay.
And it's a form of pneumonia. So, I went to the doctors yesterday after they diagnosed me with that over the phone. I went to where they diagnosed me, went to Suma Healthcare. They did a chest x-ray, and there's not one form of fucking phlegm in my chest, in my lungs. And I went like, how the hell is this possible? So, my question is, now I have to wear, hold on. Now I gotta wear this goofy freaking thing everywhere I go.
Well, everybody has to wear those now.
What?
Because of the fact I don't want to get the Rona.
Hey, man, shut up. Fucking racist. Nice.
But the good thing about this, it's a Day of the Dead mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least it's a cool one. I need to get a sewing machine.
Mackenzie's mother made these.
Who's that? Your girlfriend?
That is my new fiance.
Okay.
I'm engaged again. She made these, and the fact that you put it around your ear is a freaking hair tie.
Janderson. Hello. Welcome. We're just waiting for someone to interview that's not calling. So I don't want to say nothing. I'm just kidding. I don't want to piss her off.
Where is your girl at, Tim?
What girl? I'm supposed to interview?
Yeah, she's not showing up.
I don't know. We'll push this till 9:15, and then just for the benefit of the doubt, and if it don't happen, it don't happen. But
we'll reschedule it.
We'll have to reschedule the appointment.
The original Red Pill Show with no interview. What the
Hi,
hell?
Janderson.
Hey, you know what? We're 10 for 10. So who is
Hey,
here?
we have a guest from Brazil.
Brazil.
Janderson Felix. Evening.
Awesome.
Hello, Janderson.
The picture keeps flipping back.
I'm bored and watching strange lives. So we are officially strange. I like that.
Okay.
Oh,
you're right, Pam. He does look like Dexter.
What?
Dexter
With or
from
without the glasses?
With the glasses. You do look like Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
I kill people, but they're all bad.
Dexter's Laboratory is a cartoon, not that Dexter.
Oh, I thought it was the
Ron
guy.
Dexter.
Ron Dexter.
That's the guy I thought of.
Oh my gosh, could you see somebody coming at you with them big old googly eyes to kill you?
I kill people, but they're all
Oh
bad.
my gosh.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry, that whole visual just made me laugh. That was a good one. Thank you.
Okay, I see the wig Tim was talking about. It's a blonde wig sitting in the right hand bottom corner of the screen.
Yep, it's on my bed.
Normally your guitar's sitting there. Where's your guitar?
I hung them back up actually. Why? You'd rather see that?
No, I just missed seeing that yellow one you have.
Oh, you like the yellow one?
I love that yellow one.
Really? Wow.
That's the Bumblebee guitar.
Yeah, that's Bumblebee. I could go. That's hanging on.
What type of guitar is that, Tim?
It's an Ibanez.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my hands on a Fender.
A Fender?
Yeah, Fender Squire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a Strat. That's a cheaply made Strat. They're great guitars. I love them. That's my favorite guitar, actually.
The guitar I have is an acoustic. It's a Jasmine, and I love it.
Yeah,
I
you
love
play, you play acoustic. So you want a Squire? It's electric, right? Or is it an acoustic?
I want it electric because I can't do like the finger picking on the acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
But with an electric, I can just go up and down the freaking scales like all night long.
Right.
Because, like I said, I do a lot of worship music, and they do require scales, and I'm going like, I want my Fender back.
What the hell is that?
Where's that coming from?
Not me.
It's not me. Matt, what are you playing?
I'm not playing
What in
anything.
the fuck was that?
That was weird.
We got bombed.
Somebody
Well,
snuck
no, because
something?
nobody's calling in.
Yeah, but I don't even have any.
I'm on my phone.
That was so weird.
That was really bizarre. I have my browser muted, so
I don't think you do.
definitely no. I definitely do.
Are we longtime friends? No, we're just pretty dysfunctional work acquaintances with my work wife and Dwayne, who's gonna lose his job.
Our redheaded. He's what the hell? Where'd it come? Okay,
It's coming. That noise is coming back. Where the hell is that music coming from? It's fucking
don't
elevator
know.
music.
It
Shut it
sounds like
off.
real bad porn music.
Yeah, it's about to say it does sound like porn music. I'll be back here in a little bit, Rick.
It's not on my end. I have nothing.
it's
open.
definitely not on mine.
It's not on my end because the only thing I've got open is Zoom.
What the hell?
That was weird.
Well, hold on. Let me let me try logging in with the FRN freaking account. See if it is my phone and I can get on this freaking tablet. Hold on. Because it might be my phone. I don't know, but it didn't sound like it was my
Definitely
phone.
not mine.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, this thing's been on the table for
So
over
you were told that you have a nice radio voice.
Who, me? Who said that?
Our new friend in Brazil, Janderson.
Is he talking about me or you? You're the one that sounds like Demi Moore.
Well, considering it, I do not sound like Demi Moore right now.
The guy with
the white with
the guy with the wit has a nice voice, man. I'm gonna kick your ass. Are you black? This is the racist show.
Well, damn.
We hate Mexicans and black people. Welcome. Don't forget women. Here, hang on. I can put these on. Women. We hate women too.
Oh yes, and I definitely like those men that, you know, these men here that absolutely hate women.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've worked on it, so taken years.
Hey!
What was that?
Sorry.
The cat again?
Sorry, hang on.
Uh-oh. She's gonna do some ass whooping. Get ready.
Tim, run, because it's your ass.
Okay, so my buddy boys. Okay, for those new listeners, I have a cat and a dog, both named Buddy. One is a pit bull, and the other one is big old black cat. And
There you go.
they take turns trying to hump each other, and it doesn't go so well. So that's why I had to yell, because Buddy Dog was trying to hump Buddy Cat.
Oh, wow.
Got it. The phone rang and it stopped.
Sherman woke up. Sorry if I woke Sherman up.
Sherman.
Now, how many shows can say that they actually like interact with their listeners' animals?
Nobody.
Good point.
Not that I know of.
Oh, hey, Tim, when I left the meeting yesterday because I was using the FRN account, did they kick you off the meeting?
What? Say that again?
When I left yesterday from the FRN meeting,
Yeah.
did it close down your stuff when I left?
No.
Okay. Making sure.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah, it shouldn't, because we've had multiple people on at once under the station account.
Okay, I didn't know if it did or not. That's why I was asking. Because if it ended you, I was going to apologize.
Oh, definitely not.
So, at the risk of sounding like an asshole and coming back at me, should I start pulling up earthquakes on my phone?
Oh man.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Suddenly.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. But yeah,
I like Ron. I'm just
I
making fun.
I do too.
I'm making fun.
I know.
And I'll get it back, I'm sure.
Oh no.
I used to be like that though, and nothing against him, but right when 2012 was coming, I monitored earthquakes. I had a CME for coronal mass injection and the sunspots and all that shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I was
fascinating
expecting-
stuff.
Yeah, and that's what that reminded me of when he was showing all that stuff, and I'm like, I was literally obsessed with it, just waiting for the big one to come.
I was like that when I was a kid. I got really into meteorology, geology, anything having to do with the earth and how it worked. And it was amazing.
It's round and it spins. Actually, it's flat, depending on who you want to listen to.
Oh my God, we are not starting with that flat Earth.
Oh, I believe the Earth's
Shit.
flat. Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
You
I almost
believe
fell
the
off
Earth
the edge
is...
the other day. Solar ham. What is it? I can't see what these ones are. Solar ham is great sun data.
Is that a website, Bonnie?
Solar ham. I don't know.
Oh yeah, don't ever take us seriously.
No.
Ever.
No.
Wait, when Tim and I get on a serious conversation, you'll know it.
You'll know. Yeah. When you start hearing the word motherfucker, asshole.
Yeah, we do those do tend to be our more cussy shows.
Yeah, no, don't.
No,
Get us worked up.
It's all right. I told Tim to go fuck off yesterday in the chat, and he thought I was just being an asshole.
All right. I mean, yeah, no, there's not. I mean, you'll know when it's a serious conversation. I do this for fun. I don't come on here to be serious and be an asshole. Although some people think that, but that's not what I'm doing.
I mean, Tim can be an asshole. Don't get him wrong.
Hey, watch it.
And that's part of the reason why people think that you and I are married.
I thought that.
Are you serious?
I thought you and Tim were married for a minute before I talked to you for the first time. I thought you and Tim were married.
Are you smoking a joint again? Smoking a joint again. Hang on.
Oh, I'm not gonna smoke a joint on air. Like I said, I'm not getting in trouble for the second time today.
I do believe we will have a show starting soon that will be for us 420 people.
Yay!
Where we can sit and smoke together.
Yay!
I got my bubbler. I'm ready. It's right here. Can you see it? Here you go.
See, now what we need to do is we need to have a little smoking roundtable on one of our Wednesday night shows and get you down a rabbit hole. Oh, that would be so much fun.
Tired of rabbit holes.
That would be so much fun.
Mel, we don't want to go down a rabbit hole with you because your rabbit holes are dark.
But not always. They're not always dark. They're just interesting.
You hear this?
Yep.
Yeah. So I feel bad because I broke my bowl tonight.
Oh.
Dude, I stood up and didn't realize the bowl was in my lap, and the bowl hit the tile floor, and I was like, no!
That sucks, dude. Mourn the bowl.
I went like, my bowl? So now I gotta roll shitty-ass joints to fucking get high.
See, that's when we have a moment of silence for mourning the bowl. We still gotta teach Tim all the 420 etiquette.
Dude, we need to get Tim a whole kit, like a bong, a bowl. Like, we need to set them up.
Yeah.
A gas mask.
I have one of them.
We have one.
I have one. It's just not here. I miss my gas mask.
Yeah,
It's all right. Scarlett found a collapsible freaking gravity bong.
See, now I'm so old school. All you got to do is just cut the bottom off of a freaking gallon jug.
See, that's what I did. Me and my buddies did it where we cut it off. We took a top of a 2-liter, put a lug nut on top of it, put the aluminum foil in there, and did it.
All right, wait. Is this the drug paraphernalia tips on the Red Pill Show?
Yes, sir.
This is how to make a gravity bong with nothing.
Okay, pay attention, guys. Take notes. Here we go.
Pot smokers are MacGyvers of this world.
Right. Dude, or if you want to make a bowl that if you broke yours, you got to use a lot of aluminum foil.
There's other ways to do it too.
Mel, you're going to have to send me some shit. I need to make a bowl.
Maybe I should write a book on MacGyvering bowls when you have limited items to work with.
We still need to we still need to take that moment of silence for my bowl this morning.
Hey Tim.
What?
When are we gonna have that show where we talk about the benefits of CBD and 420?
Yeah, that was like one of the first. Actually, it's the first time I had you on the show.
Yeah, we've yet to have that one.
It's to be continued. I don't know.
The original Red Pill Show with Tim and Mel talking about pot and CBD.
That's what it was supposed to be.
We were going to do a show on that. That was the whole purpose of me coming on the show.
Yeah, that was how all this shit started.
Yeah, 4 months later.
Because I put on Facebook or somewhere, I go, I need to talk to somebody about CBD. And Mel's like, well, I can talk about that. Like, okay. So, and we never got around.
No. Yeah, 4 months later, we still have not had that show.
Dude, well, CBD has helped with my seizures so much.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear it's just like an amazing fits-all, whatever it is.
It helped my grandma with her cancer pains.
Oh, geez, bless her heart. That's great.
Until she was using it until the hospice came into the house and said they were putting her on morphine and she couldn't do it no more.
A lot of the older ladies at the place where my grandma lives, they helped reinforce everything I was telling her
with her cancer
about CBD. And there's 6 or 7 of them that all use the same brand of CBD and they all get it from the same place. And it's pretty cool. You look like you are really into something there, dude.
Yeah, because I closed my browsers for Facebook and I threw everybody out of the frickin' show. So, because I'm sharing the video off the network's webpage, Facebook page. So
okay.
Trying to reconnect it. I'm in computer land.
I see that.
Shut that dog up. Is that your dog? Or is that?
Yeah, that would be Bella Bean. That's my son's dog.
Okay.
She's the Chiweenie.
Well, forget it. The show's almost over. What? Hey, Timmy, get the crisps ready? What's that?
I don't know.
What are crisps?
I don't know.
BJ said CBD is great for MS, muscle spasm, and anxious dogs.
And yes, it is.
Give some to that one right there. Shut up. Shut up. Hello.
She's talking back to you now.
Yeah.
She does talk back. She really does talk back. I'll yell at her out in the yard, and she'll give you that little woof, and then shut up.
It's a little rat dog, right? Like I could kick it across the room.
You'd probably hurt your foot, but yeah.
Really? Is she fat?
She's a sausage.
Oh, okay.
She is a mix of a Chihuahua and a Dachshund.
Ooh.
So she's got this really long, stout body, and she's got these little turkey legs, and this itty bitty head, and so she looks like, and she literally looks like a sausage.
And she barks like a Chihuahua.
Yes, she does. She's annoying sometimes.
I thought you literally had a fucking ankle biter.
Oh, she is. She's smaller than the cat.
Smaller than the cat. But hey, watch it. No talking back. I didn't say it. Your mom did.
Right. It's not our fault you're smarter than the cat.
Hey.
Is this the Bella show now?
No shit. The dog's more entertaining than anybody.
Hey, what the hell?
And something else about her is because she's all like literally this round tube. She's got a flat butt, and so when she sits up on her haunches, like how you have a dog sit up for a treat, she can sit there for hours because she has a flat butt.
You know, you're pissing that dog off talking about her ass like that.
Wow, guys, Pam just gave me the greatest idea for a fucking bong. She said, Dwayne, Gordon apple and a straw to make a bong. After you smoke it, then you can eat the apple when you get the munchies, LOL.
Oh boy, yeah, you are young, aren't you? We've been I think they've been doing that since like at least the 60s.
I made a bowl out of parts of a tampon injector.
Oh, Jesus. You know, do I want to know? Go ahead. Don't stop there.
Okay, so you know the end part where the string comes out?
No, I've never really used it.
I attached aluminum foil around that in the shape of a bowl, and I put the hole in the side, and I was able to smoke because the small part on the end of it, where the string
it's like
comes
using
out,
a toilet paper tube.
Exactly.
Just smaller.
A lot smaller. It's not the part the tampon sits in, Mel. It's the part where the string comes out. And I used it.
More tips. More paraphernalia tips.
Tim, you can love me later.
Out of a vibrator? Shut up, dog.
We're not going to go there because I have...
See, how did I know?
I made an electrical bong till it caught on fire.
Unbelievable. With or without batteries?
With batteries. Okay. Dude, the shit you do as a pothead, it's just like you're great.
When you need something to, when you have a butt of weed sitting there and a lighter,
and nothing to smoke with,
you get creative. Like I said, pot smokers are the MacGyvers of this world. You want to tell me Einstein and Tesla didn't smoke weed?
No, I won't say that.
See, look at Tim's face. Look at his face.
Because he knows it's true. He does.
I can't argue it because
no,
way out there.
Exactly.
It's all right. Tim's finally on the dark side. He got the cookies. Mel, you said it was only a matter of time before you got him doing it.
Do you guys have a bet going or something? Or?
No.
Nope. We just talked about it for a minute.
No, it was when we started having our little conversations about it.
Who?
It didn't. Yeah, you. Yeah. And it didn't surprise me at all when you told me that you went to the dispensary. I knew it was going to happen.
I've only been
knew
twice in 2 years.
Yeah.
Or 3 times, maybe. Shut up!
Damn it, Bella. Go lay down somewhere. Go
That's
sit
like
on your...
that's like an attention bark. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Like, Mom, feed me something.
Something. She wants something.
She probably wants to be fed that, or she wants to know where her boy is. And he's probably sitting outside, so.
Or she wants to be in front of the microphone. Let her in front of the microphone. Let her take over the show. It's the Sherman and Bella show. How's that?
Only if... Oh, wait. Hey, Mel, you can make a freaking bong out of this.
Oh yeah, not with all the cigarette stuff in it though.
No. Hey, if you need a fucking ashtray real quick, here's one. Put a little bit of water in it, and there you go.
Well, yeah.
Do you have to let the dogs out?
No.
That was like a half an hour ago. It was an hour
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
I just got it.
No, apparently my son was in the bathroom and she was getting kind of bent out of shape about it.
Okay.
Bella Bean. Bella.
Fucking Bella.
I was trying to take a picture of her, you butthead.
So Tim, I went back to your show yesterday, and I remembered that question that you asked. We're not going to rename the question. The one that Mel decided to go down the rabbit hole with.
She lost her shit. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
I asked that question to my mom, and her answer was freaking hilarious.
All right. So did you ask your mom the question I asked or the question that you asked?
Right.
I replayed it to the one you asked. I went on my phone and I went to the time slot of where it was at.
Yeah.
And I asked my mom. My mom answer was hilarious.
What'd she say?
She went like, if I want to hide my face, I'm just gonna put my hair down.
Oh, Mel doesn't.
Yeah, I had my picture up just a little bit ago.
Right. She looks like Cousin It.
She went like, if I want to protect myself from COVID-19, I just put my hair down.
I'll tell you what. I was walking down Tremont Street and 15th Street down in Denver today, and all the people that were walking outside were doing their social distancing crap, and they all were wearing a mask and sunglasses. And you know what? And I walk downtown Chicago. I mean, that's where I'm from pretty much all the time. And never bothered me. But when I'm walking down a city street and someone has a fucking mask on and a pair of sunglasses, I'm just waiting for a gun to be pulled. I'm like,
right?
Because how easy would it be to do that now?
Right, because they can't see your full face. They can't use it on facial recognition to figure out who you are.
Exactly. I'm like,
see, so that's what I got when I walked into Speedway today with my mask and my sunglasses on. Oh, are you going to rob us? Really? You know who I am. You know the FOT shirt. Yes, I still have it on because, like I said, it's the only freaking long sleeve shirt that I have. And they didn't recognize me because they said, oh, you got a haircut.
It's just so weird how this is changing my thinking with this. I can't wait till this shit's over.
But no, like I said, I'm glad I have these because I can wear these to work when I go on the quads.
Those are pretty cool.
This one matches
I like those.
My son has one. We got one for my little guy.
You should get some made and put them on the store webpage. Shut up, dog.
I am actually, I am looking into getting a sewing machine.
These are the two right here that match my son's.
And once I get a sewing machine, I'm actually going to bust a bunch out.
Like these, like you can put filters inside.
Yeah, that's how I plan to make mine, where you can put extra filter in it.
Yep.
Cool.
But this one's for my little guy. It ties around his head.
Huh. Just make some red pill show ones, no, with the big red pill right in your face and your mouth.
Okay.
Like your
You know what I should do? I should make us each one that has like
or show on
the
it.
red mouth with a red pill like halfway sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
No, can I make a joke for a minute? And this is directed towards Tim.
Uh-oh. Yep, go ahead.
I like how I had to clarify that.
Right.
You should put a blue pill on it.
Why?
I lost my joke in my head. It sounded better in my head than it did out. I'm just gonna quit.
Okay. Right, that's fine. Shut up! Take that goddamn dog outside or something.
Steven.
What?
See if Bella wants to go out.
I'm kidding. I could care less.
Well, no, it's kind of, she does this to me all day long. She'll just sit there and bork
I
at
let
me.
her out 20 minutes ago.
Okay,
Well, let her out again.
Deal with your dog.
Bella, come here. Bella. She wants you to, give her attention because you're just, you know, not giving her any attention.
Mm.
And the dog barks at you at everything you
Because you're
say.
never in a position for her to, like, you know, get in your lap and give
Oh,
you
so
attention.
Mel's neglecting the dog.
Oh, now that
Apparently.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Shame on me.
Oh, is that her?
That's Bella.
Why
Like
she-
I said, she's a little sausage.
She's eating a cord and she peed in the corner right there.
No! It's a cement floor with white paint on it.
Sure it is. Are you scaring the fuck out of that dog?
No.
No wonder why she. I'm calling animal cruelty right now. Look at how buggy your eyes are, like especially the right one. Look at that.
Wow, Pam actually got that freaking idea I said earlier from episode of iZombie. The whole apple and straw.
I watched that show for a
What's
little while.
that?
I don't know.
iZombie, every time, okay, so somehow she's able to like control herself as a zombie, and she ends up working in a morgue, I think.
Oh, that's great.
And well, but what happens is she eats the brains of people who have been killed, and then she knows like what happened to them and stuff.
Oh my God, Mel! BJ's joke about your dog. That is so funny shit.
Now you see why we call her sausage.
He said, "Oh, a sausage with 4 toothpicks for a leg."
That's what she said.
When she stands up, her back legs literally look like turkey legs.
BJ said earlier in the comments, "Mom, I need CBD." Woof woof. You know I've had too much weed when I start doing Woody the Woodpecker.
You mean having sex with them or doing an impersonation?
Oh my.
Oh my God. No, I'll start sitting there like,
Okay.
I'll sit there and start being stupid.
Well, that fits right in this show.
Wow. It's all right. It's not worse than Scarlett because I know she's watching. Going 1 tubby.
Yeah.
2 tubby. She was in the Facebook group earlier.
I know. I've seen her.
She needs to come back.
She hasn't said much.
Scarlett, come in here or you're fired.
I know that her kids were being kind of rambunctious tonight.
No.
Well, they don't know. They really were. I was on the phone when one of them were. Oh my Lord.
Kids
Speaking of
being-
that, if y'all want to donate to Scarlett's "I Need Wine Before I Murder My Kids" donation.
That's funny you say that on the radio today. When I was driving downtown Denver, the radio station was saying that people are staying home or they're doing the social distancing or shelter in place, and a lot of people are staying home drinking, and then they go out and they're getting a DUI.
Well, drinking and driving is still drinking and driving, whether there's a shutdown or not.
Right. I know, but I'm like, wow, that's like, I mean, what's the thought process? Like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I'm going to go out now, dumbass. And get a DUI now on top of a ticket for being arrested for whatever they're charging you with. It's like, man, people, people are losing their shit. We got to get over this stuff.
Dude, anybody who runs a show on FRN has already lost their shit.
I know. I get it. So they're right at home here, but at least stay here, smoke some pot, drink some wine, eat an apple, smoke an apple, whatever the fuck.
We at least do things in like moderation here.
Right.
Okay, can I ask a question, Mel? After recent events, what the fuck is moderation anymore?
I still know what moderation is. My smoking habits haven't changed, so.
Mine have.
Ding. Someone got Facebook. Bum, 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 bum. Well, guys, I think she's not calling.
I would say she probably isn't.
I think I've been more than fair.
I'm about to call.
I would say that she is probably really tired.
I'm calling Alicia and telling her to get on.
She probably.
Well, I think.
I meant Scarlett. Sorry.
She probably. Go ahead, Mo.
Oh, I was just. Never mind. I was just saying that I think you were trying to wrap things up.
Oh, I don't give a shit. I mean, that's an hour and a half of talking about nothing, trying to kill.
Kind of like our morning show.
Yeah, just a waste of time talking about nothing and waiting for the frickin' phone to ring. God, I feel like
Those are some of our best shows, though.
Hey, can I send Mel down a rabbit hole real quick? This will give us an interesting topic.
Here we go. Don't piss her off. Go
Hey,
ahead.
Mel, I got a question for you.
Think about how you word it before you ask.
What do you think of the 50 Shades of Grey movies?
I think they're stupid.
Good for you. So do I.
See,
if you want the actual Mr. Grey story, watch The Secretary. And then we'll have this discussion.
I've already watched The Secretary.
Okay, well, then you know.
Yeah, we know. Because here's the thing. Every time I get asked this question, I remember the morning Mel decided to pick on me, and I'm like, wait, you're too much vanilla for us, huh? That was in the middle of Tim's show when Mel and Bonnie decided to bring out the whips and fucking chains. Dude, but it's so weird. Like, I was watching 50 Shades of Grey last night. I was watching the second one.
I cannot watch it. I have not watched it. I will not watch it. I attempted to read the books and couldn't do it. So I can't even tell you what's in those movies. All I know is
a bunch of lies.
It's basically, from what I've been told, is if the guy was poor and lived in a trailer, it would have been abuse.
That's true.
Basically, yeah.
Yep.
It's all right. I'm getting paid $1,000 to watch the Harry Potter movies.
Really?
Okay.
There's this thing on. Oh, Scarlett's calling me. Hold on.
I must kill Harry Potter. What? If he can't.
I love that face.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What did I do?
You pursed up your lips almost like you were like puckering up to kiss. I always happen to look up at your cam at like just the right moments.
Here, that'll end this.
Hold on, Scarlett's calling in.
Oh God, here we go. We're gonna go to the next level. Hang on, guys. You got both owners of the network coming on, and they're women, so I got to put on my women haters glasses. Hang on here. Here we go. She's just gonna barge in and come in. I'm just gonna...
What's the meeting that you need? Because I swear I had it memorized, but maybe it's just because the Zoom network.
238-4.
She's calling in.
Yeah.
Can you pretend to be Margarita, please?
Hold on, I'm going to the F right. Fucking comment.
I hope she don't hear this.
Why?
I'm just kidding. It's just-
Oh, she's actually in a really good mood. We were talking about lots of positive stuff this afternoon.
no, I'm talking about Margarita. It's like, Tim, I'm not coming on the show 'cause you're being a dick.
Alicia's on her way. Scarlett's on her way. Miss Scarlett is on her way to the show.
You got a whole lot louder all of a sudden.
Who did?
Dude,
Dwayne did.
Scarlett can't get in on Zoom.
Oh, maybe that's why Margaritas. I don't really.
She said.
I know their phone has been overloaded lately.
No, that's her.
Talking.
I got it, Tim.
Okay.
Oh, you know why he has control? Because he's on the Freedom Rev account, not his own.
That's fine.
No, he should have control too.
I don't.
Hello.
Care. Whatever. I need a producer.
I think Scarlett's here.
You should have one.
Good.
Hi.
Can they change a password?
Hello?
And fucking tell anybody about it too? Sorry.
Well,
See the shit you started?
No, Mel did it. So
Yeah, but you told me to. You told me to.
I did.
You told me
Yeah, I
to.
did.
we're
I
listening-
didn't even know you were doing a show till tonight, till this afternoon. So that kind of just slipped my mind too.
That's my fault.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I
It's
had
alright.
my usual 20 windows open, so that's my excuse.
See, these
It's all right, Scarlett. I gotta keep this open anyway after Tim's show.
These are the corporate
Like-
meetings at Freedom Revolution Network. So pay attention.
It is like a corporate meeting. Like live. See inside baseball.
What? What about baseball?
That's what I would have known.
Inside baseball.
Oh.
Why are we talking about baseball?
Inside
info.
baseball.
Hi.
Yeah, she's talking about inside info. Inside
Mhm.
what happenings in the inner
Stop
working.
the shop.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
of this woman
right.
owned network.
I didn't even fucking know the password was changed until fucking Tim said something on YouTube, and I texted him. I'm like, "The fuck's the password?"
Join the
Tim
club.
didn't know the password until he
No.
texted me and asked me what the hell's the password.
See, that's miscommunication between the two owners. To all the
No,
show
that's
hosts.
that's
Well,
just
no,
two owners
honestly,
who are
it
way
was-
overworked for no pay.
Yeah, that's what it was. 'Cause you know what? And I even said, I was like, that's my usual protocol. We always, change the password when we, have those type of things happen. And then we just move on. But then, yeah, I forgot to open up a group chat and be like, hey, everybody, by the way.
All right.
And
So,
see, you used to do that. You used to
did.
handle that part.
We need a group
I just
chat on
I just
FRN.
changed it.
We need a group chat on FRN so we know, like, if there's an interview late at night. Speaking of that, Scarlett, we have an interview on Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
That's why I tried calling you earlier.
Okay. We'll be there.
That way Tim doesn't that way I don't do the same thing Tim does. Fucking calls Mel in the middle of the night, go like, hey, my interview should be here tomorrow.
hey, I just found out late last night. I don't know what to tell you.
And then Mel miscommunicated and never told Scarlett.
I didn't miscommunicate. I posted it on the on our Facebook page.
But that's not where I should have just known. I wanted to know.
But
now
I
I'm
didn't
here,
know.
so-
I didn't know
I
when
know
you
no
weren't
one knew.
awake.
That's true. That
There was-
happens.
There was
These
some
weeks have been
miscommunication.
really rough on the
Dude,
sleep schedule.
Oh yeah,
I
they
can
have.
say that for sure.
Dude, they
Yeah,
have been.
you know-
Come on now.
That's real. I mean, everybody's sleep, I think, is just affected because everybody's schedule is just a tad bit different,
You ain't ever lied.
It's real.
She is.
It's hard. And
Scarlett's
then if
never
sometimes
lied.
you stay up, and sometimes if you stay up, then it's like, I don't know. This whole thing is just draining emotionally and physically, I think, is more what it is. Because usually I'm fine with it, and I don't function with much sleep. But this has been rough, like, the last few weeks. Just everybody's energy is shit. I need everybody to raise their vibration.
Right, like,
I was threatening to beat up my son.
Ooh.
I told him that it was worse than when he was a
I
kid
only
on
sleep
summer
60 days,
vacation.
5 to 6. Dude, I normally only sleep 5 to 6 hours a day, and 5 to 6 hours turn into 14, 15 hours a day.
Well, not only that is I get what you mean, Mel, because it is like worse than like summer vacation. Like it's worse because
Okay, but
I think
my son's
if we all,
21.
well, yeah, but they also it doesn't matter how old they are at this point.
Dude, like, this week has been hell for all of us. No shit.
Bless you.
Dwayne definitely does not have the Rona, as someone said in the group chat on Facebook.
Dwayne has Rona. That would be and Dwayne knows you have the Rona.
Dwayne does not have the Rona. Dwayne has not gonna got tested for the Rona. Dwayne's not getting tested for the coronavirus. That test can go shove itself up somewhere else's fucking septum. Or whatever the hell you
It's
fucking call
true.
it.
That is like the most uncomfortable thing, though. Like that's worse than some other like swabs or invasive procedures that I would think would be more comfortable.
Dude, I had to have that done to make sure my nose wasn't bleeding from down in the septum when I had my bloody noses. Like, they would induce a bloody nose, and that's how they freaking did it, was shove a thing all the way up to the back of your freaking throat. and then pull it out as rough as they can to start a bloody nose to see where it's coming from, and shove a camera up the back of my nose.
That's yucky.
Oh, that's
Dude,
awful.
so that's why I'm saying that thing can go shove it up somewhere else. Like you can put that thing in somebody else. But the thing is, after taking the freaking Robitussin for 2 days, now like I can breathe. Like Scarlett can probably even tell a difference in my voice. I'm not breathing.
Yeah,
so
it does sound a
heavily.
little bit better. Yeah, it's a little better actually. I will give it that.
You know, so but no, this whole coronavirus shit can go somewhere else, and then all these tornadoes in the past 2 days too. What, Scarlett?
Yeah, and hitting multiple areas in a row too. I think that the tornado belt is shifting right now, and
Dude, there was
it's
one
interesting
last
to
night.
watch.
There was one last night that I sent a picture to Scarlett to last night. It covered like 5 freaking county lines.
It hit 3 states. Yeah, it hit 3
the
states.
same
It
one
hit
hit
Oklahoma,
3
Texas,
states.
and Louisiana. And then spun up in Mississippi later on in the middle of the night.
So
and then
where the hell are these things coming from?
The sky.
they're developing off a line of, the sky. But they're developing off of a line of cold and warm air gradient across most of the United States. So there's just like a line of cold, rigid air and then really hot, warm air. And against that line, they're just sparking up and going all the way across.
Dude, it's just stupid. Like, all this shit can go sit down somewhere.
Well, I hope so. You know, I feel bad for these people. It's already hard time, and
Right,
now
and
they
now
have
your homes are
to
getting
also.
destroyed.
Yeah, and some people, like I said, multiple times this week.
Like, how are people supposed to stay at home when they have no home to go to?
Or how do you? Here's my question, Mel and Tim. And Tim, I know you remember this from at least living in the Midwest. And Mel, you lived in Texas, so you know this too. How do you social distance in a shelter?
Well, I mean, most people have a shelter within their own home, so it's not like they're going
Not
to a
in
group
not
home.
in not down in Alabama and like Mississippi and stuff. They have a lot of people live in trailers or mobile homes, so they don't have basements.
Yeah,
So
in
they
a
have, like,
trailer or mobile home, you're supposed to go lay in a ditch.
well, a lot of places have these pre-built storm shelters that they tell everybody to go to. So that's my question: is how
I've
can you
never
tell
seen any of
everybody? Oh, well, yeah, they exist and they're really popular in the South. So my question is, how do
Well,
they?
you
And then, and then the people who now have had to stay in shelters for 2 to 3 weeks because their homes are destroyed.
Yeah,
How does that work for them?
You can't social distance in that situation.
And are they going to catch the coronavirus being in a shelter?
Well, that's my
People they don't know.
concern for these poor people. Like, it's bad enough your house gets destroyed, but then potentially you could also, have a bigger problem.
Oh yeah.
Right. No, before I
There
got
is no good answer for any of this coronavirus shit.
No, there really isn't, because you're damned if you. Well, it's not even that. It's not even that it's getting worse. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's a whole set of reactive things that occur once you do something.
Well,
so,
yeah,
for
of course.
instance, you
Butterfly
know what I
effect.
mean? Exactly. So that, I think, is the hardest thing. And then the biggest part, and this goes back to just like, I forget what they call like the actual study of this, but for when you've got groups of people, for what is objective about morality, how do you decide what's essential for some and what's not essential for others? It becomes a really big gray line of you can't make everybody happy, but at the same time, there are no good decisions. Each group gets detrimental effects.
Right.
Ooh, right. And here's the thing. BJ just made a good point. He said as soon as the governors think they will not be reelected, they will open up the states. I think that's kind of what's happening, Scarlett. Each governor is kind of.
But a lot of people are kissing the governor's butt too in the same breath.
Yep.
Right, but here's my analogy on this reopening the states thing, because I was explaining to Tim yesterday on when I was on the show yesterday, with him that my state's opening up on the 1st because Mike DeWine's in a shithole. Because Mike DeWine's done pissed off probably a good Scarlett, you said that we had 2 million Americans here in Ohio, somewhere around there. Why is my speaker not working? Can y'all hear me?
Not really.
It sounded really weird.
Give me a minute. It just came up saying my speaker's not working. I'm so damn near confused. Can y'all hear me now? It went away.
Yeah.
Huh? Hold on. I gotta do something with Zoom. What the hell? Can y'all hear me now better?
Can hear you.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I got a notification popping up saying that my speaker wasn't working. Zoom's having a bunch of issues tonight, dude. Like, I couldn't get my video to turn on. And when you accepted me, Tim, it took me like a minute to even get my sound on. Scarlett can't log in.
Is Scarlett still there?
You still here, Scarlett?
Yeah, Scarlett's still here. I just can't. Yeah, no, I can't log in. Like, it won't let me log in on my account, so I don't know what the hell's going on with Zoom today.
I'm looking into new solutions. I'm working on it.
We are working on some new solutions. We are looking into a little revamp of the site, make it a little cleaner, fresher, and just bring a few new features out to just enhance what we've got around here and make things a little bit more streamlined and fancy.
Does Mel know we now have a TikTok?
Oh yeah, we do have a TikTok.
Is does Mel really care if we have a TikTok?
I mean, it's good for you to know because you handle the social media.
I'm being a smartass.
I know you are. You do care.
You guys know I would not be able to do anything on TikTok because, number one, I don't have a cam.
Right. TikTok's on your phone.
Oh, there's another reason why I wouldn't do it.
Yep. TikTok's on your phone.
Mel doesn't use her phone.
Yeah, so we hope that it'll be something new and fun. We'll have to come up with a few different ideas for the TikTok and bring some fun things and do some ideas. It's all what the kids are doing nowadays.
I'm getting old.
Right? I feel it. I still don't Snapchat, so I feel it.
I don't either.
Yeah, and Snapchat's a big deal.
Apparently, Facebook is for old people now.
Oh, it is. It has been for a while. Like I don't Instagram either. And so
I don't even
Instagram.
I mean, wow.
Yeah. Yep.
The only thing for the most part, I use social media for business. So I don't use them for their quote unquote intended purpose.
Right. I mean, a lot of people use Facebook for business. I want that mask. I was just scrolling through a friend's Facebook page, and I just saw it, and it has an American flag on one side, and on the other side it's embroidered and says First Amendment muzzle.
You know, I think Tim is trying to play that thing like in school, where you put your sunglasses on and take a nap in school.
Right. He's really sleeping right now.
I'm about to delete my Snapchat because this is a public announcement for anybody that uses Snapchat. There's porn workers on Snapchat trying to make money out of you.
Yeah. That's nothing new. They're everywhere. They're on Facebook.
That's
they're on
true.
Twitter. They're on TikTok.
Have you not heard
everywhere.
about like Snapchat premium accounts and shit?
Yeah.
No,
They've been around forever.
That's what she hit me on. She was like, "Hey, I'll pay you $100 to have live video sex with you." Like, what?
Nope. Yeah, and people pay. The killing part is people pay.
Dude, if I want that, I got right here. It's called Pornhub RedTube.
I know girls who have to block out 5 hours of their night because all their Snapchat premium customers need video and content.
Dude, it's like Here's my thing.
It's wild.
Dude, if I want mobile porn, it's called the internet.
See, one of the first tech jobs. One of the first tech jobs I had.
Oh,
sorry.
I was just gonna say I could see it being really popular during quarantine though.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, even more so than it was before because there's always a bunch of guys who like these girls, Snapchat premium accounts.
Well,
but I can only imagine that
been around. That kind of stuff has been around.
But increased because who's actually going out getting hookers right now? You know what I mean? Like, is there a dial-a-hooker? Does dial-a-hooker exist? You know what I mean? Because where do you go get hookers now that back page is gone? Does anybody know?
Hookers.com.
Right, and then here's my question: when is the last time there's been?
What'd you say, Sam?
Dude,
I said hookers.com.
Dude, when is the last time we've had four hosts on one show at the same fucking time?
Yeah, we have.
I said, when was the last time? I think the last time we did this is when we were on your show talking about the coronavirus. Me, you, Red, and everybody were there.
Yeah, I brought that up to Scarlett actually the other day. It's kind of weird you say that.
Yeah, that when you do another round table.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dude, if you're a host and you are watching this, call in.
Right. Absolutely.
Come join us. Join all of our dysfunctional asses.
Well, I know I'm going to have to get off of here soon because we got a show in the morning.
Yeah, I see another 10
and
minutes.
I got a show in literally 45 fucking minutes.
Well, there you go.
I think that it's been interesting because I think it's going to change a lot. We were talking about this off air with TLO, one of our listeners. I was like, the dating game has to change through this. I mean, how are people?
What dating game?
Yeah, there's going to be come fuck me dating game. That's going to be it.
We've been trying to get.
Yeah,
that's already in existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's worse.
We've been trying to get him to use eHarmony. Now for the last 2 weeks?
Well, I just think that at this point it's going to be hard for people to even want to trust people to meet them. It's not like before where you could go on, 2-3 dates in a week. You're not going to want to do that right now. So how does that affect relationships? How does that affect people meeting anybody,
It's going to go right to the bedroom.
My next thing for all these people that are sex addicts, how's that going to affect people's sex life too?
Yeah.
Well, people are probably losing it at home is my point.
I tell you, I've never been so glad to be agoraphobic and so used to not dating. Nothing's changed for me.
Okay.
Self-celibacy.
Yeah.
The one story I read Scarlett the other day, she asked, why the fuck are you having so many Tinder guys over here in the middle of a goddamn quarantine? Scarlett knows what fucking story I'm talking about.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just concerned about people, the way it's going to change people to interact. And it pulls out a whole part of humanity that is super important. Physical human touch is important to people. And what is that going to look like now that they say there has to be new rules or else? People, after 21 days, you can change people's habits and break them into doing new things.
It's going to be, they're going to come out with something electronic like on Demolition Man.
Like that thing we talked about. Remember that thing we talked about on the original Red Pill show where it's like a Bluetooth sex device?
Yeah.
And two people get a piece, and the guy gets the sleeve.
Yeah, those are already
and the girl gets the dildo part, and then you can use them together under Bluetooth when you're separated from each other.
Yeah.
So I'm in an 18+ group. Scarlett knows about this. I guess there's this fucking toy that can basically use and control another person's toy from anywhere across the fucking world.
Those toys have been around for a long time.
This one's new though in Bluetooth.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying is, guys, these things have been around for
they've had
many
remotes
years.
for them. I'm not ignorant to it. They've had remotes, but they haven't had Bluetooth technology built into them. That's the new generation now.
I know.
But people were having orgies across the country with each other.
This is what I hear. So, I mean, this must be the new social social distance, right? Like, but that's the only way I could see this working. You see what I mean? Like, if people are going to adhere to these new rules, right? How do we have any normal sense of dating culture? We can't. So this is, and it's kind of scary in that regard, you know, because what does that look like? Has there ever been any, and I'm going to ask Tim this, can you ever remember any like futuristic movie that like has dating in it? Like, think about it.
No.
Not offhand, no.
No, because it's always like, no, hold on, Dwayne, let me talk. There's always like a character in the movie who like, they're always just like together, right? There's never any like build up to that. So now it almost seems like if you don't have somebody, how couldn't you meet somebody when people are even afraid to hug their own family members?
Right, but I feel bad for people like me and Tim. I mean, like, I'm not single, but shit, my girlfriend's 3.5 hours away. I feel bad for people like me and Tim.
Y'all will get used to it.
It takes some getting used to. That's for sure.
I mean, like,
I think, right. I don't think.
30-day cleanse of.
Well, yeah, you don't even count, Dwayne. Shut up. You have a girlfriend. Anyway, you have companionship. I don't want to hear it. Your whole relationship has been over, like, basically like a Zoom style relationship from day one. So I don't want to hear that. Nothing changed for y'all.
No, wait the fuck. Hold on. Don't throw me under the bus like that. Wait the fuck a minute. Throw me under the
Nothing
bus
has
like that
changed for your relationship. You don't live together, and you guys have always video chatted every night and talked on the phone anyway. What do you mean?
Well, wait a
Is
minute.
that throwing you under the bus?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait the fuck.
You've only met each other once in person since your relationship started.
Wrong.
Not wrong.
Actually, I was
You
with
only
her
met at the hotel.
I was with her the weekend before quarantine started. Shush.
That was at the hotel. It's the only time you guys have ever met up. I'm not arguing with you about details and semantics in your relationship. The point is you have someone and that your relationship did not change over quarantine. That is the bottom line, point blank in the period. So I don't feel sorry for you. That's what I'm saying, okay? So I don't care if that's what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. Your relationship has not changed under quarantine. But people who don't even have that person, how do they even find that person is my concern. We got to figure out some quarantine dating or something, right? Like, what are quarantine dating rules, right? Like, how would you go? I'm interested now how you would go on a date for quarantine. Now, how would you go on a date for quarantine? You know what I mean? Like, what would you do? Do you sit 6 feet apart or no?
Well, can I say how somebody did it over?
Well, maybe.
No, just let them answer the question. Damn, let them answer the question.
Maybe it'll be like back with AIDS, and you get tested, and if you don't have the virus, then you get together. I don't know. I don't have any freaking interest in dating, so I don't even care.
Tim, how do you think? What would coronavirus dating look like? I'm wondering in my head.
You talking about the beer?
No, just like dating in general. Like, how would you, like, let's say right now you find a lady friend, right? And you want to go out on a date with her during this time. Because restaurants are open or whatever at that, extended social distancing with less patrons in and all that, right? Let's say we're at that point. How do you go on a date? What happens? What would be etiquette? Because, etiquette now would have changed, right?
Well, first of all, I would bring a coronavirus COVID-19 test kit that you can't get with me. And I would ask you to do it right then and there. And then if it was positive, I'd go, well, call me in, I don't know, 8 weeks. If it's negative, then the date would be fine.
Right. Do you sit by each other though? Like, let's say, do you get like the booth or do you get chairs that you can kind of push apart? Do you know what I mean? Like, how does that work?
You would have.
Do you share meals?
You'd have.
Can you even share something? Do you want to try my food? Like, that doesn't work anymore.
No, there'd be social distancing marks on the table and the chairs, so they'd be 6 feet apart.
Right.
During the date until you verify that you're both negative.
Right.
Which would be.
See, this is why they want this whole little social passport thing. Because I feel like that's what they're going to do, to be like, oh, you want to go on a date? Well, you both have to have green social passports, and then you can go out and have your dinner.
What it's gonna be is in the stupid chip, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but that's what it's.
And that's the mark of the fucking beast right there.
I know. You got to get in your mic more.
Yeah, it sucks though, because I just feel like the whole of dating and just like human relationships now is like all upside down. Like, do you kiss her at the end of the night? Do you not? Like, what if she's a silent carrier? I mean, even if it says it's negative, I mean, she still could be carrying the virus. You know, sometimes it just doesn't show. She might be in that incubation period. Like, I'm just concerned about that. Like, are people going to care, or is the human nature, and people are just going to get on with it at a certain point because they're tired of being lonely?
Well, that's the answer right there. Is people are just going, if they get a connection, then they're gonna follow it.
Watch people.
I know I would. If I had something come up that I was actually interested in, I don't know. I mean, it's
people are gonna make a kissing Bluetooth toy here very soon.
But a Bluetooth kiss is not a kiss.
Right.
But
right.
What I'm saying is it's gonna end up happening.
Well, people are already having Zoom relationships, and I mean, internet and, you know, the phone sex has been around since like the beginning of time. So I mean, that's not going to change.
There are always ways.
Right? Yeah, it just gets back more creative, old school. Before we all like, you know what I mean? Like it just reminds me of like, you know, like AOL chat room days and stuff like that. You know, it's gonna be like that. But at least you got Zoom now, I guess. But then I'd be afraid somebody'd come bomb my Zoom party, you know, in the middle of my date.
That's like the old days of getting busted when you were parking.
Right. Oh, it's like a drive-by. It's like when the cops show up and knock on your steamy window. Excuse me, sir,
I
ma'am.
actually had that happen. Out on a freaking country road when I was 16.
Oh my god!
I'm
But
so
just
sorry,
saying.
Tom, if you're listening.
Remember that kiss through the masks?
Oh, that's
Right?
weird.
Yeah. Do you wear masks on the date? Yeah. Do you wear masks on the date? Like,
No, that's later.
oh, that's that's the after party.
Hold on, look. Hey, look. It's just that simple. Throw on a fucking mask with a tux. Go like, here you go.
Like, you know, I mean, it's just, I think about these things because, you know, I'm a lover of people. So I just get concerned, you know, if people can't find their people.
Right.
You know, what about little kids? I think about my kid. She's supposed to be starting kindergarten, which I might hold. She is really young and 10 days before the cutoff. So I was thinking about holding her back anyway before all this corona, just so that she would start with kids more her age and wouldn't be necessarily like one of the youngest who's in school. So, but even someone like her, how do they bring them back to school and then try to social distance new kids who just want to play with other kids who are just yearning to have friends? You know, I feel like it's going to be a lot of bureaucracy crap, and I'm going to have to go up to the school and whoop ass because they're just probably going to make, you know, really restrictive rules for children that I think are going to affect their development and turn them into cold little people. And adults are already turning cold. You know, nobody's thinking about the psychological aspect of this. You know, and I think more places that focus on people's mental health, like Sweden, is probably why things are going a little bit better too, because they do focus on people's individual mental health. You know, where they think about how people are going to react to something as a whole, where here they're just like, fuck it, adapt. But something's going to have to give, because I think if we raise a whole culture of kids who never get to go to a playground or interact with each other, there's going to be something wrong with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's just something I see for the future, you know.
See,
even,
and I look,
you know,
I look
older
at it
kids.
a little differently because I am one of those weird kids. I grew up very
Right.
isolated, so, and I've always been very isolated.
Right. Right. But I guess when you know better, you do better. So if you don't know any better, it is what it is. But I just feel like my kid wants friends so bad that now people barely wanted to talk to you when you went to the indoor playground before. They acted like you were diseased if your kid came up and was like, hey, I want to play with your kid. It's going to be even worse now, and her feelings always got hurt before. So I know it's just only going to be worse for her in particular. And I know she can't be the only one who's going to feel like this as a little kid.
Well, I mean, I was one of those little nerdy kids that, I didn't have a lot of friends.
No, I love that.
Right.
Huh?
I love that picture.
Of Absalom?
He's sitting there toking on some weed.
Yeah, it's going to be all of us.
Right?
No dating, just smoking a bong with a caterpillar.
Dude, I actually today. We're smoking a joint.
Which I'm fixing
hookah.
to need to get off of here and get my own back to bed because we got to get up early in the morning.
We have to get up early. The boss sucks. They make us work early here.
So wait.
Oh, boo.
Boo, you don't even get up and listen.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's usually going to bed.
Exactly.
Dude, me and Scarlett got a
True story.
We got to do tonight, and because I was sick last night and missed mine.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm there in spirit.
Did you open up a can of whoop ass on him, Scarlett? Because that's what he said you did.
Sometimes I do. But you got to keep him in line, man. He's rough sometimes. You got to keep that, contained.
It's not my fault, damn it.
Oh, never is. Nope.
See?
Like I said,
see why I have to keep it contained?
He is the redheaded stepchild.
Wait a minute.
Right. Dwayne is our redheaded stepchild.
He is.
Yes. Oh, I
We
love
have-
it. Yes.
We have our dysfunctional family.
We do have our dysfunctional
We
family.
have somebody for every mental illness there is.
Not me.
Yeah, we have. I am the loud black woman. Tim is angry white man. We've got. we've got Dwayne over here, redheaded stepchild. We've got nerd hippie mom Mel. We've got someone for everybody.
Wait, why the fuck am I the redheaded stepchild, though? Wait a minute.
Because
Mostly
you
because,
redheaded, though.
well, and mostly because of the fact that you're the one that we're all old enough to have parented or further been a great aunt or uncle.
Or lived a little longer than you. So you become like the young one that we tease all the time. That's why we call you the redheaded stepchild. That's always the inside joke.
Look.
Meanwhile, Tim and I are the old fogies.
Hey, watch it.
I called Tim angry white man. I didn't say angry white old man.
Well, I said
Okay.
it for you. I'm his work wife. I'm proud. I'm the
You
only
would
one
know
allowed to call him that.
Control your work wife. Get it under control, man.
Okay, yes, dear. Yes, dear. How's that? Yes, dear.
Thank you.
I've learned my lesson with that one, trust me. You gotta teach Dwayne.
Wait,
Mm-hmm.
teach me what?
Teach him the ways.
Yeah,
Teach him the ways. He needs to know. We can help him through this. It's a restart for all of us. We were in our 20s. We're like, oh, we should have did things better. See, look, we can help Dwayne.
We can live vicariously through Dwayne.
Exactly.
We can relive our 20s through Dwayne. That's exactly right.
But he
So
won't listen.
Bonnie says codependent dysfunctional family.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
a
pretty
mouthful.
much.
That's it.
Can I say something real quick?
That's right.
You even got the drug.
No, you may not. You asked.
Yeah, right.
Ask again.
Tonight is the night that I've been fired by a Freedom Revolution Network. Sorry, guys.
See, you got to realize, Dwayne, you are like the same age
Canceled.
as my son.
Right. Yeah. So you always, he is almost the same exact age. He's only like 6 months older than your son.
When is your birthday, Dwayne?
March 21st.
Just March.
Yeah, right.
He just turned 22.
So right
yeah.
at 6 months.
Yep. So he just turned 22. So yeah, that's why I say that. But yeah, that makes it even more funny. Cause yeah, that's why we give you a hard time, Dwayne. Because we've all been there, done that, and so.
And I got
funny.
a smart
We
ass
enjoy
like
it.
you sitting in the chair in front of me.
I'm not a smart ass, damn it.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, whatever.
Wow.
Big W.
I've got the angry black woman telling me I'm a fucking smart ass. I've got
Whatever, Dwayne. As if.
You know what? There's only so much of the angry black woman I can take some days from you, Scarlett.
Uh-oh.
Look here, Dwayne.
Uh-oh, here we go. Watch it.
You're gonna get the wrath, right?
You're
Yeah.
gonna really get it now.
No, keep
don't
playing,
even know
Dwayne.
you don't even know when he's setting himself up. That's the scary part.
No, he doesn't. See, that's why you need to teach him. You need to teach him. He needs a mentor.
I'm just gonna watch him.
Be his Mr. Miyagi.
I'll watch him getting an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Fun.
No, the only reason why I'm scared of Mel teaching me is because of all her fucking rabbit holes she gets me in every time I'm on this damn show.
Mel loves trapping folks and making them think. Okay. That is her jam.
It really is. I do
Like the
enjoy
one
it.
She enjoys it thoroughly. She loves coming up with a good question and then pin your ass on the spot. Like, oh, so what do you think of this?
No, because I said one day about something. This is when fucking Bonnie and fucking Mel's mind went down a fucking rabbit hole. I said something that I like vanilla ice cream. And fucking Mel decides to go, you're too vanilla on us? Fucking like her, she drug me down that rabbit hole like way too quick. She went like, what, you don't like our whips and chains? Like, so.
Gotta stay with the times.
And then she got me in trouble yesterday on Tim's show.
I didn't get you in trouble. You're the one that opened your mouth.
You got yourself in trouble.
That's right.
Yeah, no, see, yeah, I was just gonna. Yep, you got yourself in trouble. See, look, the one thing we're gonna take on this network is personal responsibility. So you got yourself in trouble. We didn't. No one else got you in trouble but you, man. Like that's all.
Oh, wait a minute.
Nope, personal responsibility. I'm sorry, we're no longer having this conversation. Take personal responsibility. The end.
You have to blame Mel's I can blame Mel's rabbit holes for half the shit that comes out my fucking mouth.
Well, you
have
needed to
control
be
over every word that comes out of your own mouth.
right,
I have
and
no
you
control over that.
No.
Wait a minute, you're gonna stick up with Mel at this one when half the rabbit holes we go down are because of Mel.
So?
No, I don't go down rabbit holes. No, I've been down the rabbit hole. You just come down with me and I help you.
What are you talking about?
You
No,
have
that's
the
true.
choice
I help
to
you.
ignore me.
Yeah. Don't listen to her. It's like that angel, bad angel thing, you know, where there's like the good one on one side and there's like the bad one on the other side. And then sometimes when you talk to Mel, you don't know which one you're going to get. So you have to just be aware.
I am both.
You are both. And
I'm
so you
actually
just got to
both
know.
at all times. I
know. So that's why you just have to be discretionary with you.
And then there's that neutral angel that's Tim. He's going like, I'm not saying shit.
Tim knows.
That angel, I got.
No, Tim knows.
And then I got fucking that neutral angel sitting there in the middle of my head going like, don't do it, Dwayne. Just shut up.
I like watching you putting your foot right in your fucking ass. This is very entertaining.
Yep. Isn't it? It's lovely.
Oh, I'm having a blast.
We just set up and then deliver. You know,
I will
every
say
time
though,
we just deliver.
Scarlett, you were the first person to ever really call me out on doing that stuff and actually truly getting enjoyment out of it because you are dead right.
I literally just sensed joy when the first time like you lit up the first time you were like, I brought Tim down a rabbit hole by something I said. And it was like the best moment because his eyes and his mind just blew. And you were just so proud of it. And I could just tell, I was like, oh shit, that's her thing now. Like she's going to bring everybody down.
Oh no, you should see the fucking picture she had. She had the fucking rabbit and then it said the rabbit hole with the black fucking hole. And I'm like, yep, that's Mel. See, this is why I gotta stay away from Mel, because men tend to trap people and take them down the rabbit hole. Not by consent.
Hey,
No,
Scarlett.
no, it's
No,
all
I
by
let you-
consent. That's how she's sneaky. It's
Well,
all
yeah,
by
you do
consent.
it.
That's how she
You do
gets
it to
you.
yourself.
Yeah, you do it voluntarily. That's why it's terrible. Because see, you end up doing it to yourself, and you're like, shit. But I wasn't.
Scarlett, did you know
Yes.
that Tim had never seen Alice in Wonderland?
What?
What? Yeah, he watched both Alice. He watched both the Tim Burton versions,
Right.
of Alice in Wonderland and the Looking Glass, and then he found out that the books were actually written in the 1800s.
Yes. One of my favorite versions is like a late 80s, early 90s live action version of it.
Yeah. There was
very hard to find.
There is one that I found. I want to say it was an Australian version that was just out of this freaking world, and I have
Yeah, this one had the Jabberwocky in it and all that. This one was lit. I remember that one. I have it like on VHS, like recorded somewhere from like the 90s.
Can I fuck with Scarlett's head for a minute?
Okay.
You keep asking questions I can say no to.
Isn't it though? Like, you see that we should just be like, no, Dwayne. That's my new answer for everything. Nope. No, you may not.
I'm not asking. I'm fucking with Scarlett's head for a minute.
Okay, right. Okay.
So it's gonna fuck with your head because it fucked with Mel's because mine and her calculator got two different answers.
Okay.
60 plus 60 times 0 plus 1 equals what?
1.
Wrong. 61.
Anything times 0 is 0. Plus
Okay,
1. 1.
Look at my calculator on 60. 60.
For
plus-
some reason, his calculator pulls it up wrong.
Does it?
Yeah.
Anything times 0 is
should,
0.
You should talk to Tim sometime about Alice in Wonderland and what he got out of it.
Hold on, let me turn my.
I will.
See.
Because that's interesting because we grew up with like the concept as kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
61.
So it was more from like an imaginary, point of view and perspective.
Guys, watch. I'll do it right here in front of you.
Why are you obsessed with this fucking thing?
Right? Because I feel like he feels like he wants to be right and he's wrong because that's something Dwayne does, but this time he's wrong.
All right, look.
And this is why we shouldn't be allowed to use calculators because now a lot of schools allowed kids to use their phone calculators. This is case in point why they should not be allowed to.
Plus
Because look at this.
Times 0 plus 1 equals 61.
Get a new phone.
No, 1. Anything
You have
times
a
0,
stupid
0,
phone,
player.
not a smartphone.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, the world's first stupid phone, and it's the new one. It's literally a new world's first stupid phone.
You know what? Fuck off.
You can't help it. It's not you.
Okay, so Tim.
What?
What is your concept of time now?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You're gonna
Do you have one?
Drag me down there again?
Did we go into the Looking Glass?
Yes, he did.
We did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if I did. I came right in here and I did an episode, I think, on Facebook Live because my head was so deep into that fucking movie that it was. I think one time I'm gonna record it and play it if for some reason I can't come on the show and just have people listen to it because it was pretty deep. But yeah, I have a whole different.
We were thinking about doing invite-only kind of movie nights where it's just like not broadcasted live on the Zoom, but everybody comes on.
Yeah, it's going to be on Wednesday night. It's going to be on my show on Wednesday.
We were thinking about doing something like that, so we can maybe do that for that one of the nights.
That'd be fun. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
No, I need you to create a poll on the FNF page.
Yeah, we need a poll because we're gonna take polls for the weekly movie we'll all watch and then invite everybody and then bring them in.
Last Wednesday,
And then we could actually have a group round table after the movie.
Yeah.
Like a book club.
And
but
do
have it
that
like a
live.
movie club.
Dude,
and do
have
that
the
part
round
live.
table part live, yeah.
Yeah, and then just tell everybody what the movie is in advance, so then that way, even if you don't come to the private screening, you can watch it on your own. That's your homework for the week, and then we all come and talk about it. I thought that would be kind of fun. and see what we get out of some of these movies. You know what I mean? Or
It would
just, you
be.
know, does it bring? Yeah. We'll call it FRN Movie Club or something. I don't know.
Here's the thing: the last Wednesday of every month is going to be a horror movie night. 'Cause I got-
Yeah, so once a week we're gonna try to do movies, and then once a month, like, do a horror flick at the end of the month.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun.
There's one movie I'm gonna show, and I think I'm gonna do it for the opening one. Is do the Notebook.
You know, I still haven't seen that movie.
You need to. What the hell?
It's a sappy one.
That's like teenage classic angst and adult angst. Have you ever read his book?
I don't know.
Like, he also did the Nicholas Sparks. He also did the Marley and Me book.
Dude, or do
Marley and Me made me cry. I didn't like that movie.
Dude, I want to do Percy.
That's how that's how Nicholas Sparks movies are.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Percy.
Yeah, they all
Percy movie
hit
night.
you in the feels.
The first movie night is gonna be Perks of being a wallflower.
I mean, you got to decide. I mean, but we'll watch something together and find enlightenment out of it as a group. But I just thought that could be a way right now to just kind of also have a little break.
Yeah.
And bring a little fun. You know, and since we know, like, you know, the powers that be don't, like, you know. So we'll do a private invite. You can come if you like and join us, and it'll be live, and, you know, we'll all watch.
And we can do it all passworded and everything, so that way you have to have an invite to get in.
Exactly. So that way the people who really want to be there will be there and enjoy and have a little fun, but also maybe get something out of it, because I think when different pairs of eyes watch something, they can get a lot more out of it. And depending on what time in your life you're at, you know, you might get more out of it than somebody else who watched it maybe 20 years ago in a time of their life that wasn't important.
That's how it is with any kind of artwork, and movies and books are both artwork.
But I have a question for that. If I do a rated R movie, do I need to put on the invite rated R?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I mean, I would assume adults would show up.
We do not need to get shut down because we have somebody underage doing something wrong. No.
Right.
Big no. Big no.
Yeah, super big. Yeah, absolute. Yeah, big no. Big no.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
But
yeah, and especially too now with all those, you know, rules and stuff like that. But we just got to be cognizant of that. But I think we can have, you know, this is going to be a time of finding new ways to enjoy other people's company. So, you know, we got to do what we can to make it through.
Right, and I got my laptop too.
Wake up, Tim.
Instead of fucking streaming off of Netflix. Oh wait, they have that Netflix link thing, don't they?
Yeah, they do. But does everybody have to have Netflix?
We can talk about how to get all that stuff set up later.
Yeah.
And because I have ways of doing things that are just magical.
Yeah, but since we went down the rabbit hole with the white rabbit, Tim, do you want to take us out of there? Just wondering. Want to help put us out of our misery?
It's up to you guys. You wanna?
Just shoot me.
I need to go to bed personally.
Right.
Yeah.
Take us out of the rabbit hole. We followed the white rabbit and got lost. So.
All right.
Well, hey, we can have a rabbit hole every Wednesday night.
Wednesday rabbit hole.
That's fine with me. I think it's going to be happening more anyway, but we'll see. Yeah, that's great.
Dude, here's the thing. I'm gonna start naming my Tuesday night shows Follow the Rabbit Hole with Dwayne Lanham and Mel Schaefer comes on.
And
no, I don't stay up late. I'm old, remember?
Right. Yeah. Remember?
Two other people on here that are old but not as old as you.
Wow.
Bury himself. Whatever.
I know. You want to put us in an elderly home now too?
Puts his glasses on.
Gonna try to put us in an elderly home.
Well, you
Don't
know,
trust
belong to
you.
an elderly home, at this point, you probably need to go to a psych hospital.
I'd get kicked out of it.
Dwayne.
I would get kicked out of an elderly home.
You know, wait a minute.
I would too.
I played another Facebook game today that was actually talking about if you're in a psych hospital with all your friends, two would be the one trying to break the plexiglass case with a chair. And now it's actually Scarlet.
I could see that.
Him, as always, is sitting in his bed and rocking back and forth. Yesterday was sitting in the corner rocking back and forth while we're all stoned.
Yeah.
And then tonight it was fucking break the plexiglass chair. And then the person that's humming and talking to people weird is Mel.
Oh, that's no surprise.
Like,
That's pretty normal.
no, 'cause I can
Right?
in my head as her going.
Oh, so they peaked it on our Tuesdays. Good to
She'll be
know.
humming, and then a patient refused to take the meds. She was like, "Take your fucking meds, you moron!" I could see Mel doing that.
All right, Dwayne, I'm going to end the show, and I'm going to start with you. So say your show and your times and everything else, and I'm going to back everybody out of here because I got to go to bed.
Hey guys, from the Great Coast, we have the Night Talk Mondays, Tuesdays, and normally Wednesdays, besides tonight, at 11 p.m. to 2 p.m. We would love to have you all there. From the seas to the skies and from the Great East Coast. Good night, people.
Good night. He doesn't live on the coast, though. Why do you say that? You don't live on the coast. Okay, whatever. That's okay.
On the east side of the state.
Yeah, but it's fucking Ohio.
You live in fucking Colorado. Don't bash my east side of the state.
Yeah, but I don't say I live on a coast.
I said the east coast. Fucking Ohio and over.
It's not the east coast. It's
Keep your west ass coast over that way.
east side of fucking the Midwest, if anything. Whatever.
I don't count Ohio in the Midwest. I don't feel
it's
they
not
should
the
be
East
included.
Ohio is just like him, the redheaded stepchild. Redheaded stepchild. That came
Yeah,
out,
it
right?
doesn't fit in the East Coast, and it doesn't fit the Midwest.
So it's
See, you live in the perfect place.
Yo, on the Night Talk.
Yep, exactly.
I'm done with y'all. I gotta deal with psychotic ass for 3 hours, so that's gonna be enough torture.
the redheaded stepchild from the redheaded state.
Wow! Really, fuck all of y'all. Like, fuck you guys.
Oh my god.
I feel the fucking love in you.
Oh boy.
Loving you.
This is why, guys, do not come on the FRN if you are underage, and you will be next. Listen to the old folks to do the shows. I fucked up and joined this family.
Is he trying to say we're corrupting?
I don't know.
Yes.
I think he's trying to say we're a bad influence.
It's like kind of what I'm hearing.
No,
I mean,
that influence that's on here and you get your own self in trouble with her is Mel.
You need to go to bed, young man.
Right?
In a spank.
Past your bedtime.
Yeah.
No, he'll enjoy that.
Yeah, he probably would. All right.
I should never ask Scarlett to come on here. This is my own damn fault. Should never gave her the damn.
Be careful what you wish for, sir.
Digging a deeper hole.
Dude, I made a bad choice asking her to be my fucking co-host.
Ooh, see?
I actually asked you to be here. So first of all, did I make a mistake?
Wait a minute!
You asked for it. You shouldn't have set yourself up like that. You just walked right into it. Get your life together. Okay, you're going to get your life together. It's going to be fine. We're going to return. Dwayne will be Dwayne 2.0. It'll be better than ever, you guys. We'll get Dwayne together. We promise, okay?
Eventually. Guys, if I do not come on my show, Scarlett lives in the state of 10,000 lakes, and Mel lives in a stoner state. I blame one of them.
Whatever state I'm in is a stoner state.
Truth. Bring our own party.
Exactly.
If I go missing, Scarlett killed me.
Lies. Dwayne got himself into his own mess. You guys heard it tonight.
It's not your fault he fell in the wood chipper.
I know, exactly. He just tripped and fell, and it just happened.
Head
He's
first.
planning on ways to kill me on live air.
Just don't go to Fargo.
Yeah.
When I go to
But by me, you know.
I need to have
Yeah.
life insurance.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to be on later tonight, right? Like, what, a half hour or something?
About a half hour.
Something like that. Something like that, yeah.
All
About
right.
half hour, yeah.
I'm going to let you go. Thanks for coming on the show.
I'm leaving.
Us
Bye.
old people got to go to bed.
Mel, stop being a bad influence. No more rap. Fuck you too, Scarlett. I heard that, you asshole.
Click.
Hang up. End that. Wrap that up. Thanks.
You know
That's an
what?
official
I'm
order.
staying here, so when Tim ends this, I can keep the Zoom room open for my show.
No, we
I'm gonna
need
cancel
we
your
actually
show.
we need to shut it down and have you restart it so it's your show, not ours.
Right.
Yep. Otherwise, it'll keep going.
Yeah.
But with that being said, bye, Dwayne.
Bye, asshole.
You know what, Dwayne? Okay, so everyone, the night talk tonight has been canceled and will no longer be on. I will take.
Oh, I could take his co-host permission away from him. He's been naughty.
Naughty.
I'm gonna try it. Right
We're gonna put Dwayne in timeout.
Naughty in the video.
All right. See you later, Dwayne.
Naughty.
Bye.
Bye. I just throw his fucking ass out right now. There you go. Bye bye. You're grounded, young man.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I've never seen anybody fuck themselves so bad, and they don't even realize it's doing it. Wow. Just keep talking. Keep talking. Like, oh my God.
Oh, you know, I should be really skinny with as much as I laugh. Oh my gosh.
I know it. I know,
should
right?
Have, like,
We should
abs
have
of steel. The laughter workout. Because my tummy hurts.
They did say that one thing you should try to do during lockdown is at least once a day have a good laugh. So I think we've at least accomplished that.
We do that every day.
That's what we try to do. It's all for having fun. So, I mean, some people get it, some people don't. But, I mean, whatever. Whatever. Self-perception's not my duty to get it across to you. So, it's up to you. So. All right, Scarlett, well, you want to show your stuff or make up your mind when you're going to do show or you're not going to do show? Or
You gonna show your stuff, Scarlett?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Full out, full frontal. Yeah, let's go. My show is Clarity After Dark. We're going to be doing it. I think we might be bringing it just a little bit earlier on Friday nights. I haven't solidified when that is, but I'll figure that out. But for now, still 11 p.m. Central Standard Time till further notice.
Friday nights.
Oh, that's Friday. Yep, Friday nights.
No
So tomorrow
more-
night. So come join us.
No more parody doctor show?
No.
Okay. All right.
The doctor has retired.
Okay. Well, he should lose his medical license after the things he was saying. So.
Yeah, I think he did lose his license.
Yeah, I think he really did. Oh.
It's true, though. It's been
Oh, my
revoked.
God.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in and joining the show.
Oh, anytime. Absolutely. I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Feel free to come on and have corporate meetings about changing fucking password that nobody knows about.
Okay, I will put that in the next memo. Duly noted.
Put that
And
in
put
the-
it in file 13.
Yeah. corporate minutes for the meeting here.
Oh my gosh.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll talk to my secretary about that.
I'm sure you will. Who's that?
Because she's right on top of it.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
No wonder things are such a fucked up mess.
That's right. Passwords help. You know, I get a rant before it closes. I have enough problems remembering my fucking password, let alone whatever. And then I try to get on Zoom and all this other shit and Spreaker, and it's like, no, wrong password, wrong. I'm like, what? I didn't change it. God damn it! Oh, Tim, you got 3 minutes to sign on. Like, fuck.
And then he asks me, what's the speaker password? And then I get another message saying, what's the Zoom one? And then I send him the password. He goes, okay, but what's the speaker one?
Yeah.
It's like, they're both the same.
In the computer class going, 757, 758, 759.
It's like an episode of 24.
Mission Impossible.
It's like
yeah.
your Jack Bauer.
I feel like I'm defusing a fucking bomb. All for a password. Oh, God. Other than that, it's great working here. I love doing the show.
Cut the blue wire.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Oh wait, no,
not the red one.
Yeah.
Yep. I was gonna say what? Not the red. Like,
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, thanks so much. It's been a joy. And yeah, if movie night can happen, that'd be great. And another roundtable thing would be cool too. But
Yeah.
I don't.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
what we
let's
could do
schedule
on
that.
Friday nights until we get a host to fill some of the time up.
that would be fun.
Yeah, that's not.
That would
yeah,
be
but,
entertaining.
but she's on Friday
would
night,
be.
right?
Before she goes
Okay.
on. But I'm saying before she goes on, we could have like a roundtable thing prior to it. Just
That's
as
fine. That'd
a
be fun.
Friday night party.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
And
that would be a good
Saturdays
time.
we're supposed to start the martinis and karaoke.
Yes, and we're gonna work on audio next week to see how we can
Yeah.
make that pipe in the best.
We're working on it.
Cool.
We are. It's a work in progress. We're trying.
Okay.
Lots of things going on, but now that things have slowed down for us a little bit, just in work and life in general, and we're finding a groove. I think we're gonna do beautiful things here coming up for the summer. So just stay tuned.
There are some really cool things in the works in the hidden back rooms of FRM, which would be my basement.
Mel's cave.
my cave of wonders. Okay, I obviously need to go to bed because I have gone way off to the loony chart.
Okay. That's fine. All right. So say goodnight, Scarlett, to everybody in chat room and everything. I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
All right. Pleasure.
Good night, everybody. I appreciate you. Come join us in a little bit, and we'll have a little bit more fun.
There you go. Can you really bitch out the Wayne? I mean, like, really fucking open up a can of whip ass on him in the show, please? I would love to hear that.
I got you. I got you. I can make that happen.
It's not like he doesn't. It's not like he doesn't need it.
No, he does need it.
Yeah.
Daily dose. Mm-hmm.
That would be.
Yeah.
very
No, it's
good.
prescription for him now. Yeah. No, it's
Exactly.
a prescription.
He needs a good dose of bad medicine.
You know, isn't the point of having this conversation so he doesn't know that's going to happen?
I mean, he's not listening.
He's not listening. Bullshit.
I haven't received a text. It's like, Scarlett, you're in bullshit. So I think we're good.
Right. Yeah.
Bonnie said the shroom room.
That's perfect. That's the name of your page.
Yes.
Shroom room.
Yeah.
Actually, I might
Wait
change
till
the
I
name
get
of
it
the show.
decorated.
I might change the name of the
Is that going to be the new name of the show?
Yeah, the shroom room, dude.
Hey, we could do that as our Friday roundtable. The shroom room.
There you go.
Right? New version of the circle.
Isn't Bonnie the one that comes up with a lot of good names?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Bonnie is awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes, she is. She's a wonderful lady.
Even though she lives in Washington. That is Ohio. On the East Coast. Good. No, that's Lake Michigan. Sorry. Is that Lake Michigan? Lake Superior? It's one of the Great Lakes.
Erie. Yeah, I think Erie and Michigan
Sorry.
are on both sides.
Yeah. I went through Cincinnati one time. It's a shithole. I couldn't wait to get out of that place. Oh, I was like, get me out of here. Okay, well,
That's what we should do right now.
Yeah, we're gonna do. We're gonna close this up. So we will see you Friday night at 11 Central Time, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right, Scarlett. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Talk at you tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So time for everybody to say night night. Chat room. Say goodbye. And Mel and I will be back in what's going to seem like 3 or 4 fucking hours.
Right?
God. It'll be a hard time waking up tomorrow. It's Friday though.
Yeah. Oh wow, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't that great? The week kind of went by fast for me. I was a day behind the whole week, and I'm like, wait a minute.
With Stephen being home, I used to remember what day of the week it was by where he was going each day.
Mm-hmm.
Because he would go up to Aspen certain days and then he'd be down here certain days. And so now that he's home all the time, I have totally lost track of my days.
What I hate is I'll wake up in the morning, regardless of what day it is, and I don't know what fucking day it is. Because I'm like, wait a minute, is it Monday? Or is it Tuesday? Or is it Saturday? I'm not that far off, but I'm like always one day off, and I can't remember. Not every morning, but I'm like, what fucking day is it? Because this whole thing is fucking me up where I don't know if I'm working or not. So that's what's messing me up. But the show, yeah, Van Halen Friday. Maybe I'll pull out Bumblebee since everybody.
Oh, that's right.
I'm so shocked everybody likes that guitar because I'm like, I bought it and it wouldn't sell at Guitar Center. And
everybody seems to love it.
Yeah, and I played it and I'm like, dude, why is this guitar $200? Because it plays and sounds great. He goes, because it's yellow and nobody wants a yellow guitar. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. I mean, I really don't care. You know, as long as it's not pink or some type of fag color or something, I'm not going to buy that. But yellow doesn't bother me. So I bought it, and I've got nothing but compliments, really nice compliments on it.
Yeah.
So I'll whip it out tomorrow. I don't care. Me. That's what she said. That's what he said. I can read your mind. I can read your mind. You better watch it.
I told it's okay. I'm just gonna shut up now.
There you go. It's getting scary. Getting scary. So, all right, guys. So everybody say goodnight in chat room. We're gonna go and say goodnight, Gracie, and I will see you in the morning.
Yes, early in the morning.
Yes.
Good night, Gracie.
Have some more fun. Thank you. See you tomorrow. All right, guys, so that's the end of that show. I want to thank my interview that didn't show up. No, I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe she couldn't get through. Maybe she's busy. Zoom's been a problem. I don't know, but I'm sure it wasn't intentional. She's such a sweetheart. I hope nothing happened. But I'll get her back on. And I know she's going to feel horrible about it because it's just the person that she is. But regardless of all that, I would have loved to interview her. Edge of Paradise, Margarita Monet, check them out. Their new album's Universe. She's a great interview, a lot of fun, a wonderful singer, very, very talented, beautiful lady. I mean, she just is. She's great. Always posting good stuff. Follow her on Twitter. Always has nice, great, positive things to say. Very uplifting person and very entertaining. Has a great voice. So the whole band's great. Dave's a great guitarist. The percussion's great. The drums, everything's great. This album, I told him, I go, I think you guys finally got your sound. And the album is really, really good. So thanks for listening to me, for everybody on the evening. I kind of like the evening a little bit better. We'll see what happens with that. But thanks for joining the show. Share the show. And we will see you tomorrow morning. Have a great evening. Night, night. I have to go to bed. You have been listening to the original Red Pill Show.